Came out looking like a man on a mission, and that was right up there with one of his best performances that I've witnessed.
Down the lane, lifting finish. Steph is doing everything. There is a different energy to this man's game.
There's nothing really needed to be said before tonight, and there's nothing I need to say afterward.
Does this man have to do to prove to you that he is the greatest shooter that's ever lived?
It's crazy. It reminded me of 2K because I used to play with Steph all the time, and I used to drop like 60.
Curry has a new career high. Draymond finds him another three. 62! 62!
We'll go back to Warriors pregame live, presented by Comcast Business, as we see a montage with Steph Curry there, Chris Mullin-Durant, right, Bonte Hill, and we keep talking about last night, how we're going to be talking about it forever. 62 points, the first time a Warriors dropped 60 since that man on the right side, Klay Thompson, when he dropped 60 against the Indiana Pacers. And I'm going to ask these guys, which performance was more impressive? That's tough to pick apart, right? Check that out on our Instagram page at NBCS Authentic. So I ask you, Darrell, I'll start with you. I mean, what Klay Thompson did against the Pacers, I believe he had like 11 dribbles. Had the ball in his hands for like 88.5 seconds. And it was just ridiculous. 68 3/4, but Steph, 62 and 36, and he was just as efficient. They both had 8 threes. Obviously, Curry, had more free throw attempts at a career high. So which performance is more impressive?
They both were impressive. Just to hear Klay only taking 11 dribbles is crazy to me. And in 3/4, that's nuts. But both of them did a great job, but I don't know, that 11 dribbles sounds crazy still.
Two historic, incredible performances. What it does remind me of, though, back in the 80s, Kevin McHale got 56. Larry Bird said, man, you had a hell of a game, but you should have got 60. A few games later, Larry Bird got 60. So, you know what? Klay got 60. Steph got 62. Klay, get ready for your 64 piece when you get back, baby boy.
What do you think Klay was doing? Klay tweeted last night about the game.
Of course he did.
But he's probably like, big bro, why you got to break my records? You got every other record.
He knows why, because he's coming back with 64.
I got Klay coming back with 64.
Yeah, man.
64? Man, that's a lot.
Not right away. Not right away.
It's going to take a while,
coming.
right?
It's coming on 13 dribbles.
With the ball in his hands for what, 120 seconds instead of 85? Oh, man, Steph Curry there. What will he do for an encore? We're going to talk to the fellas here calling the game live at Chase Center. Bob Fitzgerald and Kalina Azubuike. Steph Curry getting ready to go. The Braves hasn't come back here as we begin to crossover. Let's go down to Chase with Fitz and Buki here, and we could talk all night long about Steph Curry and what he did, but it was the others getting involved yesterday. Wiggins, Wiseman, and Oubre Jr. combining for 50 points, over 20 rebounds, and 5 blocks. They also supported Steph Curry's 62-point night.
Well, I think that's the whole key, and that's what gets you excited, is the Warriors are growing and learning kind of game by game. Steph being amazing, okay, we've seen that, but how everyone's satellites around him. And Wiggins made big shots in the fourth quarter, too.
Everyone else staying aggressive. Andrew Wiggins being aggressive when Steph's not in the game. Kelly Oubre Jr. worked himself into a game. Obviously, Draymond Green, they missed him so much on the defensive side, and they're so happy to have him back. The rotations, coming over from the weak side on time, sometimes early, getting steals, getting Kelly Oubre that easy dunk off the break there. But guys, I wanted to ask Mully and D. Wright, with Steph, obviously the handles were on display, floaters, three ball, only 8 for 16, so he's doing it everywhere else. Getting to the basket, finishing through contact. Am I seeing things, or does Steph look a tiny bit bigger to you guys? A little stronger, a little sturdier? D-Wright, what do you think?
Yeah, I definitely think he looks a lot leaner. It looks like he's in great shape coming into the season, knowing it's going to be a long season, a quick turnaround on games. So I think he's in great shape, and he definitely looks a lot leaner.
Yeah, Book, I think he does look stronger. One thing I kept mentioning, to play like he does on the ball and off the ball, his fitness level is incredible. That goes along with his strength as well. But last night was a typical Warrior, well-balanced attack. And Steph, three ball, twos, and free throws. He did it all.
Yeah, he did. Also, too, just like Mully, Steph never gets out of shape. So that's the key, is that it's not like the season's over. And, I mean, he's got golf muscles, but then he's also lifting weights and doing things like that, too.
I just think about being a defender, trying to deal with that. How demoralizing is it when he starts hitting those shots, he's getting to the basket? So you can't just focus on one part of his game. You can't just focus on taking the three ball away, because if you take that away, he's a great finisher. He's got the floaters. So switching over to the other side, though, for the Warriors, obviously for this game, De'Aaron Fox. So stopping penetration.
Very different than Lillard.
Exactly.
The outside shot, you want to give Fox that.
And you and I were talking about it. How do we play a guy like that? You want to gap him and give him the jump shot. See if you can stop that penetration, or at least limit the penetration. So D-Wright and Mully, when you're going against a guy like De'Aaron Fox, you know he's got the speed, the quickness. What would your mentality be trying to deal with a guy like that?
Yeah, I think my first concern is the transition defense, finding him early. Don't let him get ahead of steam. Try to keep him out of the middle, keep him out of the paint. And then, what I was really impressed too, game to game from the Portland series, was the adjustments they made defensively. So you guys mentioned tonight's a different assignment. I thought Draymond was huge in helping James Wiseman make those adjustments from the first game against Portland to the second one.
Yeah, just like Mully said, I think loading back in the transition, showing him a bunch of bodies, so when he is using his speed going downhill, he sees
Walang label.
To get back on defense, make him be a jump shooter, and on the other end, make him get hit by a lot of screens, because he's going to be chasing Steph all around the court, and that'll tire him down for sure.
And also, too, Wiseman had a flat-footed block. He wasn't buying pump fakes. If he's the last line of defense and De'Aaron Fox beats someone off the dribble, which he does, Wiseman at the rim and Draymond coaching him up at the rim, that will make their interior defense even better.
Growth for James Wiseman. It seems like every game you see a little something that he does. He stays down. You talked about him staying disciplined. And then against this Kings team, they're going to need it because they score in the paint. They like to get into the paint. There's guys that can shoot the three ball. You got to know your personnel. Buddy Yield, Bielitsa, all those guys. He's a pick and popper, Bielitsa. But make sure you clog the paint up on this team. They're going to try to get penetration, and that's where everything comes for them offensively.
Wiseman, first career double-double last night, which will be a footnote in the box score. Fitz and Buki, have a great call down there at Chase Center.
All right, guys, we appreciate it. And first and foremost, with this 7-game homestand, this is the third game in 4 nights, a back end of a back-to-back. Is it too early to have fatigue right now?
Season's a little young for fatigue. I think the Warriors are still excited to play this game. And for me, I'm thinking about, can you maintain the energy they had on both ends of the floor last night, especially on the defensive end? Because that's where it starts for the Warriors. If they can work defensively, maybe force some turnovers, they get out, get in transition, get some easy buckets.
Well, the Steph Curry 62, the guys were talking about it. We'll continue to talk about it. You know the Kings got to watch it because they had the night off. What did you see early in the game that maybe Steph's mentality was even a little different?
He was resolute from the jump. I said it during the game. There was a different energy to his game. He was hunting shots, but it wasn't just the three ball, obviously, like we've been talking about. He was getting to the rim. It's the floaters. He was hitting dudes with dribble combinations like we've seen from him a lot, but it was more often. His teammates were loving it, so he set the tone on the offensive side. He was yelling, celebrating, beating his chest, so they need him to stay there as far as his mindset goes.
The KFC bucket chart, there's a lot of dots out there.
Oh, yeah. He is a scorer, man. Everybody talks about how great of a shooter he is, and he's the greatest shooter that's ever lived. But he is a big-time scorer and a high IQ scorer. 18 of 19 free throws, right? That's different for Steph. And if he can keep doing that, getting to the rim and supplement his offense with that, tough to stop, man.
Well, he's the engine, but last night is something you'd want as the season progresses, is other Warriors coming along for the ride. I thought Wiggins, Oubre, Wiseman, and Draymond, the plus-minus, the best of anyone that played in the game.
This is one of the best things about last night, because sometimes when your teammate is going off, like Steph was going off for 62 points, you can sit there on the court like a fan, just watch it, get caught in the moment, and you forget to stay aggressive when the ball comes to you, look for your opportunities, because that's the best way they can help Steph. If they can stay aggressive, especially Andrew Wiggins when he goes out of the game, that helps Steph. And then Kelly Oubre worked himself into a game, and then Draymond Green. They've missed him so much defensively, and that game shows what Draymond can do. He can affect the game in so many different ways, doesn't care about the scoring at all.
Well, you think about the Kings, a team the Warriors saw twice in the preseason. Curry, De'Aaron Fox at the point guard spot. How do you slow down Sacramento in transition? Steph Curry, what will be the encore? Can the Warriors make it back-to-back wins? Monte, D. Wright, and the Hall of Famer Chris Paul will talk about it. Warriors and Kings coming your way shortly thereafter.
This season, Kia's got great deals on our new lineup of vehicles. So this year, you won't just cope with winter. You'll command it. Right now, get 0% APR for 66 months plus 1,000 holiday bonus cash in the purchase of a 2021 Sportage or lease a 2021 Sportage LX for $159 a month.
When after fries the welcome menu, you can't escape the craving.
You don't consume me! I consume you!
Let's say your car needs a new part.
Chopping it up with Draymond Green. Of course, Kent Bazemore, former Sacramento King as well. Chopping it up with Luke Walton. Quickly, our keys to the game tonight on the back-to-back against the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah, defense. You got transition defense, where it starts with a good offensive possession. I think the Warriors have much better balance with Draymond in the game offensively, and then get that punch off the bench with Eric Paschall.
Yeah, get back in transition, load up. Don't let Fox get in the paint. Run those three-point shooters off the three-point line. And then on the other end, energy, spacing, and quality shots.
They did a much better job rebounding, too, so they got team rebounds.
Team rebound was important. Block shots, getting in the paint. And then Oubre Jr. and Wiggins. Like Fitz said, Wiggins was good in that fourth quarter. He stabilized the game there as we were moments away from tip-off. Tip-off coming up here on the other side. Warriors King. We'll be back at halftime. Enjoy the game, everybody.
to Dub Hub looking on. 62. When you say the fans went wild, they really did. We have video evidence that it actually happened. We bring you inside Chase Center. Third game in 4 nights for the Warriors, taking on the Kings for the first time in the regular season. Played Sacramento twice in the preseason, splitting those 2 games. And Sacramento's had a weird schedule. They played Houston twice, and they played Phoenix twice, and they played Denver twice. So they're 3-3. But they played everybody just knocking out games off the schedule on very few opponents.
That's how this season is going. For the Warriors, can you keep the same energy you had last night on both ends of the floor as a team? You're going to need that because both of these teams can put a lot of pressure on defenses. So for the Warriors on the defensive end, stop penetration. You're gapping De'Aaron Fox. Give him the jumper. Know your personnel. A couple things to think about. This is the best offensive rebounding team in the league right now. The Kings are. Keep them off the glass. And then the Warriors shooting free throws. They're shooting the most free throws in the league when it comes to free throw attempts per game. And actually the Kings shoot a lot of free throws too. And both teams are fouling a lot. So who can play without fouling?
Sean Wright will throw it up. And De'Aaron Fox controls. So the quickness of De'Aaron Fox, along with Buddy Hield, Harrison Barnes, Rashawn Holmes, and Marvin Bagley. De'Aaron Fox, elbow jumper, and that's where you want him to live, outside the lane.
You're good with that. It's a good contest, but he wasn't too close to it.
Steph and Oubre, Wiggins, Wiseman, and Draymond starting for the Warriors. Wiggins kind of hides behind Wiseman, returns the favor. Wiseman down the lane. And I just think they're going to integrate that kid more and more as the season goes on.
James Wiseman's pick and roll is always good offense.
Steph Curry, how much energy does he have left on the back end of a back-to-back? Oubre knocked that away. Bagley got the garbage, puts it up and out. And Wiseman, who had his first double-double last night, comes up with a rebound. Sean Wright, Carl Lane, Leroy Richardson blow the whistles tonight. Good. Holmes out on Curry. Shot clock at 9. Steph doubled. The skip pass out to Oubre. Better pass to Wiggins. And it's Draymond for 3 head of the key. And there's his first field goal of the very young season. A triple.
That one had a little more arc on it than the one we saw last night.
Watching him warm up, he's constantly working on that with Leandro Barbosa.
Got his legs into it.
Bagley runs Draymond over. Draymond drew 2 charges last night, already picking up on the offensive foul there.
Draymond saying, I'm trying to be a problem on both sides tonight. Even Bagley just trying to go to work, trying to go against Draymond. Probably not the best idea. Draymond saying, come at me, bro. What you do?
Wiggins, Wiseman again. So this time it's the jumper. Wiseman the offensive rebound. Kelly Oubre for 3. And he got it.
That's what we're doing tonight? Everybody's feeling good? James Wiseman, you got the green light to get every offensive rebound.
There's De'Aaron Fox. And I was going to say, Kalena, we'll watch this 2 minutes in. Steph can't pick up fouls on De'Aaron Fox. He wants to drive and shoot, fine, but, you know, if you're Luke Walton, you're like, hey, get a couple fouls on Curry and get him off the floor.
Yeah, that's smart from De'Aaron Fox. I said it as the game has started. Who can play without fouling? And De'Aaron Fox is going to put a ton of pressure on your defense. That's the thing. Both teams have struggled with a lot of fouls, so either someone's going to win out and someone's going to play without fouling, or both teams are just going to be hacking each other the whole night.
Luke Walton, one of the touch points with the Warriors. De'Aaron Fox, 1 out of 2 from the line. Luke Walton, Warrior. Alvin Gentry, Warrior. Vivek Ranadive, Kings owner, was a Warrior owner. Harrison Barnes was a Warrior. Glenn Robinson was a Warrior.
A lot of connections.
A lot of touch points. Steph catching 2-3. That's kind of a wild one. And Oubre missed the follow dunk. Got the rebound, but just couldn't hammer it. And there is Rashawn Holmes down the lane. What a mobile, agile center for Rashawn Holmes, who's gotten better and better every year.
He's just solid. He can run the floor.
Kelly Oubre hit 1-3, but missing there. Now Buddy Hield will push it back. De'Aaron Fox with Hield. That's a really nice developing backcourt. Harrison Barnes corner 3's an air ball. that secondary ball handler and offense initiator, had 8 assists last night. Wiseman on the post-up. Looking for a cutter. Going to call his own number. Got shoved behind the backboard. And will pick up the foul.
One thing just to note there for Wiseman, anytime Steph is in your area, you crack his man. So that time Steph could have came off of your screen. You ended up getting the ball in the post there. But just be aware, when Steph is running around, when he's in your area, you try to hit his man.
Drew Wiggins, top of the key jumper, long and strong. Buddy Hield pushing back the other way. Warriors up 5, but Rashawn Holmes has been running the floor nicely. This rebound still battling loose. Bagley sent away by Wiseman. A third opportunity for the Kings. Wiseman another block. He had the foul, but you like that Wiseman is protecting the rim. And so the offensive rebounding you highlighted, Kalena, there is Rashawn Holmes and Bagley, but Wiseman has definitely been engaged there.
And the Kings' effort level is pretty high when it comes to trying to get on the offensive glass. Draymond took a swipe at it, but you got to match their intensity, match their effort, and make sure they don't impact the game on the boards, because that's something that they try to do.
Bagley, the second pick in 2018, had the 1 year at Duke. Wiseman, the second pick in this last draft. 1 out of 2 from the line again for the Kings. Run Steph through the mix one more time. He spins and finishes. De'Aaron Fox said he was going to go out to the three-point line. He just turned and went to the rim.
Good offense. Such a great finisher. A little exchange. Steph had to step on his man. Crafty finishes.
Oubre, you see the quickness of Fox. Just one dribble and he's in the lane. Harrison Barnes with the show and go. Drop it off. Draymond knocked it away. It'll still be Kings ball.
Oh, so smart. Watch Steph moving out the ball. There's your screen. Well, he almost screened him. He slipped it there, but didn't really need a screen because De'Aaron Fox was already behind him and the help was just late.
Buddy Hield catch and shoot. Missing that 3. The Warrior three-point defense was excellent last night against Portland. They want that to continue. Wiseman had the early rim run, and he is fouled again.
Run the floor. You like Wiseman's mentality. You got the size advantage against Rashawn Holmes. Do you work early, sprint down there, see if you can get good positions close to the basket as possible, and then show your teammates a target.
Think about this, is if Luke Walton had to go to Hassan Whiteside, Wiseman can beat Whiteside down the floor every time. Rashawn Holmes is pretty mobile, and he's got 2 fouls on him. So Bagley's taking Wiseman now on the switch. Shot clock at 7. Buddy Hield dealing with Steph. Steph double deflected. Shot clock at 4. Draymond's got to launch another 3, and the Kings played good D there.
We're off to a good start, though.
Kings are 1 of 7 from the field. Lob inside. Draymond read it the whole way. Here comes Curry in motion. Steph, kind of a warm-up 3. Not there. Multiple Warriors on the glass, but nobody could tip it in between Wiseman and Oubre.
Draymond just 2 steps ahead on defense.
Harrison Barnes down the lane. And the reach-in foul. I love how Sean Wright officiated that. He and Leroy Richardson looked at each other. It was like, okay, if it goes in, no foul. It rimmed out, got to call the foul. That's old school. Did the contact create an advantage? That contact forced the miss. Reward him with the free throws. Very well done.
Well, let's watch these free throws. This will be 5 and 6. You don't want to get into penalties super early in the quarter. Shooting free throws all the way out.
The new Warrior Oakland Forever gear is here. 47 years in Oakland, honored by a rep at Oakland at the Warrior shop with the Oakland Forever gear. Fanatics experience at shop.warriors.com right here at Thrive City, and that's a limited supply as that stuff keeps flying off the shelves.
Harrison Barnes plays a really nice role for them, and he's just worked on his game, his ISO game, the paint, mid-post, face-up, elbow. He's got all that. He's got a lot in his bag now, a lot of tools. So he's shown steady improvement throughout his career. Obviously, we know him well here. Little zone look.
The Kings 3 of 6 free throwing. 3 different guys, and they've all gone 1 of 2. Wiggins, wheeling, rattling, and it stays down.
That's smart. Against the zone, you got a small defender on you, just go to work.
Look at the speed of Steve Kerr is going to take a timeout right there. He does not want that to happen. John Wall Russell Westbrook, De'Aaron Fox. Start of 94 feet. Who's the fastest? But all 5 Warriors have a field goal. Andrew Wiggins on the board.
It's the brand new chicken dance song. Get down, heat it up like it's on. Spin around one time if you want.
New chicken dance? New chicken sandwich. My juicy, thickest filet yet. My cluck sandwich combos. Only at Jack in the Box.
This season, Kia's got great deals on our new lineup of vehicles built to help you take on winter. Stop by your local Kia dealer and discover cars and SUVs loaded with advanced tech and safety features, all with our legendary reliability. So this year, you won't just cope with winter. You'll command it. Right now, lease a 2021 K5 LXS for $189 a month.
This is my first time trying on glasses at home.
I went to Warby Parker's website and I picked 5 frames that I really liked. These are really cute.
Ooh. Hey.
The virtual try-on is perfect. Like, they look like they're on my face. Like, look at this. Just swipe and switch. Love these.
Look at them.
I think these are the one.
That was so easy. They make it so fun and fabulous.
Introducing my brand new chicken. Crispy, crunchy breading on my juicy, thickest filet yet. Topped with mystery sauce and pickles on a brioche bun. My cluck sandwich combos. Only at Jack in the Box.
Where else can you get this type of drama? Where else does history hang from the rafters? Where else is your own city home to your biggest rival?
And 30 feet is still in range.
Where else can a city this loud be this left on?
Where else is history still in the making?
Oh, my goodness! Basketball brilliance on display. Our 4 plays of the day. How about the Splash Brothers, who both had better than 60 in the game? Klay Thompson had 60. He did it in 3 quarters against the Pacers. Absolutely phenomenal, and he was watching last night. What's up, Klay? We miss you. He enjoyed his Splash brother going for 62. And here's the comparison in the minutes played, the scoring. Now, we know about the 11 dribbles. Those were on made field goals, but Klay did dribble 71 times in the game. Steph?
There's a big difference there.
403.
And that possession time, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Klay was so locked in that night, wasn't he?
Best backcourt in the NBA, maybe in history. Steph missing that 3. Nemanja Bjelica has checked in. You got to be aware of his distance shooting. He can stretch it all the way out to the 3-point arc. Corey Joseph will run things at the backup point guard, but Wiseman, the foul on Bagley.
That's a tough matchup for Wiseman because Bagley probably has the quickness advantage. He's a little smaller, so he's going to try to attack from a little further out. He's not going to try to post James Wiseman out as he comes out now from Looney.
Wiseman with 2 fouls. He'll have to sit here. Buddy Hield with Wiggins paying good attention to him. This time he'll drive it and have it knocked away. Throw ahead to Oubre. He was gliding to finish that.
Got the vision from Steph. The defense turns into offense. Steph threw it ahead quick.
You're just getting a glimpse the last couple games. Kelly Oubre, I think, is out of this one. That's a travel by Bagley. You know, Bagley sat the final 8.5 minutes against the Rockets.
Great defense. Kelly Oubre got in there. He should get rewarded. He got the deflection. He got the dig down. How fast does he just burst out of there, just breaks out of the pack? Seems like Kelly Oubre is always ahead of the pack running. The Warriors are looking for him. It's a good way to get yourself in the rhythm. Get yourself in the game. Get some easy buckets. Get your hands on something defensively, and then go. Get out.
Yeah, the focal point was on just the ugly 3-point shooting streak, but Kelly's doing a lot of other good things.
Wiggins in the half-court with the hammer. Rejecting ball screens. He loves to do it.
Harrison Barnes. Face up on Looney. Draymond switched on to Bagley. Good attention on Bjelica. You saw Oubre's right with him. You don't want to lose him at the 3-point arc. Shot clock at 7. Harrison Barnes will launch. And Looney, that's how you contest the three. Just like you're trying to block a punt, he flew right by him perfectly, no contact. Good action. Steph, his three is perfect.
He even took his time. He was so wide open. It's a great screen from Draymond Green. Warriors on a little bit of a roll right now. They got some momentum. It's a good start. You love starting this way in the first quarter, but they are locked in defensively. And Wiggins, I've been impressed with his recognition of when to attack and just punish the rim.
Because of this, we built Escape with Ford Copilot 360. Because of this, we built Ford Edge with intelligent all-wheel drive. Because of this, we built Ford EcoSport to give you traction when and where you need it. And because Ford SUVs are built for this, you made Ford America's best-selling brand.
It's hard work building a successful business. So make sure your payments platform is working just as hard. Adyen opens the door to innovative ways to pay, enhanced customer experiences, and new business opportunities so you can focus on what you do best, growing your business. Stay a step ahead with the payments platform that adapts and evolves with you. Adyen. Business, not boundaries.
Special delivery.
At Domino's, you can now stream thousands of movies for free with any online order, no matter what you order. So you could have stuffed cheesy bread with extra cheesy rom-coms. It's me. Or settle up on the couch for specialty pizza.
Sir, mga bagong viewers po dyan, pa-subscribe naman, sir. Meron tayong raffle later po. Thank you. Mga bagong dating po, pa-subscribe naman, sir. Pasuyo lang, sir. May raffle po tayo after the game. Tapos si KD pala, Kevin Durant, out of 1 week yata, di makakalaro. Dahil sa tracing protocol po ng NBA, may nakasalumuha daw po siyang positive sa COVID.
Steph Curry in the 62, second oldest player behind Kobe for a 60 spot, and last player with more than 30 in each half. And Kalena also nearly joined an incredible club. Is your scoring high better than your lowest golf score? Oh. So Jerry West, give me the numbers. Jerry West had 63, and his lowest round ever is 63. As the Kings turn it over, Michael Jordan had 69. His lowest golf round is 67. Okay, nice. Steph had 62. His lowest golf round is 66. Oh, it's not overlapping yet. Yeah, so he's got, he's got to get score more points or a lower golf score. Yeah, that's the. Now I don't know if Wilt ever broke 100 on the course, or if Kobe ever shot 80. Yeah, that's the only way you can be bad at one is if you're Wilt. You can be bad at golf or amazing at basketball. I got my money on basketball this time. Looney driving, so now I can ask you, Kalena, what is the Kalena Azubuike career best at any level in basketball? 65 in high school. Okay. I'm not getting there anytime soon in golf. And we've played a lot of golf. What's your lowest golf round? 79. So I got a ways to go. Obviously, basketball is done, unless we're talking rec league, which I don't do anymore. All right, so that's not bad. And Oubre, how about the weak side block? Oubre's been active lately. He was the one that got that deflection down there, forced a turnover all the way on the other side. And you know who I got a text is, so Rick Barry had 64, and Rick is an amazing golfer, so I wonder what his all-time lowest golf. He's the interesting. I got Jerry West, I got Michael, I knew Steph. What do you think with Steph? I got him basketball first. I think he's going to get to 66 first. Or 67, 68. Yeah, well, you know what? Because he's not playing a ton of golf right now. Yeah, but I've played enough golf with him. I think he'll do better than 66. I think he'll lower the golf, and I think you're right. He may increase the basketball. Oh, so you think he's going to meet somewhere in the middle? Somewhere in the middle. I like that. Oubre couldn't quite get around that. push De'Aaron Fox just coming 100 miles an hour to lay that one in.
Yeah. Mully talked about transition defense. That's got to be one of the keys.
So Glenn Robinson III in with Corey Joseph, De'Aaron Fox, Marvin Bagley, Nemanja Bjelica. Looney in the middle looking for his own offense here. Very patient, but just couldn't get it over iron. He had Bagley pump fake once, but just couldn't finish over it.
Good aggressive move.
Shoutout po kay Michael Selanova. Sir, salamat sa follow-up panonood ulit.
Draymond reached in. Now, Bjelica and Wiggins were teammates in Minnesota. And he's not just a standstill guy. 32 years of age.
Got a little more to his game.
Yeah, out of Serbia. Was drafted in 2010. Didn't come over right away. This is year 6. But coming over from the T-Wolves, and he's one of those stretch fours that this is what everybody's looking for.
He's pretty big. It's not easy to back down Draymond. Usually with a guy like that, you expect him to just turn and try to shoot over the top, but he was trying to get to the rim, so aggressive mentality for Bjelica.
Draymond played 28 minutes last night, and he's talked about his conditioning, but it's coming along.
It's coming.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it.
He's already made some great plays here defensively tonight.
Bjelica dropping in both free throws. 77% on the year. For the Kings, you beat Denver twice. You get a win over Phoenix, who's having an amazing season. You played the Rockets close both times. Curry step back triple. Steph's got another 3.
That's a big on the pick and roll switch.
So Steph with 8 of the Warriors' 24. Bjelica catching 2-3. And the rebound, push ahead to Bazemore. Bazemore also was a King briefly. Andre, the smaller Joseph, perfect. And all the way through, picked up the foul, but a little more spring in Kelly Oubre's step, you think, the last couple games?
Yeah, don't settle for the jumper. Gets into the paint spinner, but this is the Steph 3 ball behind the back. Just put him in the blender just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. He didn't do him too dirty. Little separation on the step back. The spin move, splitting the defense against Corey Joseph. Bagley comes over there. That's the mentality you want Kelly Oubre to have. Attack first, get downhill first. The 3 ball second.
Hassan Whiteside subbing in for Bagley. Hassan Whiteside, excellent play in Portland, but with Nurkic coming back healthy, they couldn't afford to keep him, so signing here as a free agent. But at 31 years of age, I mean, he averaged 16 and 14 last year in 61 games for the Blazers.
And they needed help when it came to rim protection and rebounding, so he will help there.
Corey Joseph, back out to De'Aaron Fox that wants the 3 and drops it in now. You'll live with that.
Tip your hat.
He's only 28% from beyond the arc, but De'Aaron Fox off to a nice beginning. Step on the kick out. Eric Pascal catch and shoot. He drops it in.
He's in the threes tonight.
He's 5 of 10 from distance. That is off of Whiteside. And, when Fox threw that pass, you see Looney was already waiting on it.
Help and recover. His best Draymond Green impression. Got over there to help for a little bit. They looked crowded. They knew where the ball was going to.
7 Kings turnovers. Warriors haven't turned it over once. And Whiteside, what a block. And then Pascal was fouled by Fox.
He just has the awareness to stay with it. That's the thing about Whiteside. With that kind of length, he can gap you and almost bait you into shooting that. Watch, he's just like, go ahead and shoot it. I want you to. And then he just jumps up there and bats it out of the air.
Well, he led the league in blocks a year ago. That pass deflected, and Steph wisely. Oh, wait a minute. I think Leroy Richardson pointed the wrong way. He pointed King's ball, but Steph let it go out of bounds because it's off the side.
The season is young.
It's okay. Leroy's been doing it for 25 years.
Yeah. They got more on their plate now with the TV time.
The skip pass to Bazemore. Short corner 3. Rimming out. Rebound battle inside. And what do we got here? We have a foul on Sacramento on the rebound. So Pascal and Looney getting on the glass, and Kaman was fouled.
Yeah, both teams in the bonus. Maybe saying that a lot each quarter.
Now, you said both teams are good offensive rebounding teams. Now, is that just personnel? Is it mindset? Is it coaches saying, I want you to crash the glass? What makes a team a good offensive rebounding team?
It's a little bit of all of that. I think a lot of it is the personnel. Being athletic enough and having the length enough to go down there and have an impact on the glass. But when you got guys like Hassan Whiteside and Marvin Bagley
who know they can affect the game in a big way because of their athleticism on the offensive glass. You want to go again. For the Warriors, it's James Wiseman, it's Eric Pascal, but you got to be smart too. You don't want the guards on the weak side, going down there and not getting back in transition and leave the defense compromised.
So the Kings will use the timeout. 2:25 remaining in the first. Would the Warriors cool off from Portland last night? They'll take the 30 spot already in the first.
This holiday at T-Mobile, get the iPhone 12 with 5G on us on every single plan. Switch now and save 20% on your bill versus the other guys. That's right, iPhone 12 on us. It's time to holiday on with T-Mobile.
Go Pro and sub.
Twice, but home back-to-backs are fine, particularly when the Warriors play their weekend game at 5:30 and then the next night's at 7. There's no travel. I think that's fine. Lisa attacking. Corey Joseph, corner 3, nicely done.
Got a double team there. You got to rotate out of it. Warriors are working, but they move the ball well.
So the final 2 minutes of the quarter. Now, how do you start to close quarters? That's when a team gets really good. Pascal inside, and there is Looney on the offensive glass. Now, Whiteside, he defended nicely, but no other King got the rebound.
He came off for Devon Looney, so he was able to get the rebound.
So Belisa, a couple drawing kicks. De'Aaron Fox missing. Bazemore tip to Steph. It's a good no call that Steph had the rebound. You know, if he lost it out of bounds, then you got to call a foul there. So we'll bounce a little bit. Pascal working on Glenn Robinson. Oubre, he passed up the easier 3 and made it a tougher one.
I want to see him tack Bielitsa there.
Corey Joseph cycle it to Bielitsa, a little show and go, drop it in the Whiteside. Blocked by Bazemore. He got the 7-footer.
Whiteside didn't even know he was behind him.
And then Bazemore attacking and finishing end-to-end for Kent Bazemore.
They're the more aggressive team on both sides of the floor. I think I've said that 2 nights in a row now.
Corey Joseph and Looney there. Pascal knows, got to stay up with Bielitsa. Clock at 11. Joseph will use the Whiteside screen, get downhill, missed the layup. There's a foul as Joseph took the spill, but that would be an interesting one to take a look at.
Here's a good sequence for you. Bazemore come from behind Whiteside. Came from his blind side. Got Whiteside off guard, and then on the other side, just go finish. I think we see a lot of that with this team. Well, that guy makes a play on one side, that same guy gets a bucket on the other end.
When we say 9 Warriors have a 7-foot wingspan,
Bazemore's one of them.
Yeah, you see Bazemore Corey Joseph's in good defensive position, but just kind of plastic man. He went kind of Stacey Augman, and he elongated there to lay that ball in.
You wouldn't think so with Bazemore, but he can stand straight up and scratch his knees.
When I say you're doing the full scouting report on guys, Ken, come over here for a second. If you would scratch your knee for me.
That's what it looked like.
Very impressive. So again, free throws 1 out of 2. The Kings 6 of 10 from the line. Steph attacking Whiteside. He's a big-time shot blocker. Throws it back. And the turnover nearly avoided, but De'Aaron Fox He got Wiggins to touch it last. That was interesting. You always know who the quickest man on the floor is, and that's that kid from Kentucky.
It's a good Kentucky mention. I like it. Yeah. Reaction time. Andrew Wiggins is no slouch.
No, not at all.
Aaron Fox. Partners.
Corey Joseph attacking. Trying to drop it off the Whiteside. At point-blank range, and he'll go to the line there.
He didn't catch it clean. Probably would have been able to go straight up a little faster.
But you see between Fox and then Corey Joseph, a lot of dribble penetration right now. So Looney is going to be called for a second foul.
That's definitely one of the keys to the game. Limiting penetration. They're going to get in the paint. Like, to say stop penetration,
right.
Nah, just limit it. At least stay on the body.
Right side into the game, 25% off a Warriors The Bay short sleeve t-shirt. Offer available for limited time. Code IOTG25. Item of the game 25 at checkout. Shop.warriors.com. So Wiseman 2 fouls, Looney 2 fouls. Damian Lee getting his first playing time.
I do like all of the Bay swag. Those shirts, these jerseys. I like it. Very nice.
I'm going to get this in with Damian Lee checking in. Oh, by the way, he's shooting 52% on threes.
Oh, yeah.
Last year was the best year of his career, and I think he's just found a role and a home here. So if you can shoot threes and play as hard as he does, and Steve Kerr's looking for rotation guys, I think Damian Lee's really working himself into something.
I just like his confidence. Yes. Not scared to shoot it.
Had the game winner against Chicago. Curry foul shooting that three, so Steph will get 3 free throws.
All the bodies they're throwing at Steph, double teams all over the place. Corey Joseph just switches. Whiteside falls over. Corey Joseph keeps coming. Bodies everywhere.
Yeah, that's Steph. That was a fortuitous foul there, similar to the Joseph layup where they both just ended up on the ground. But I thought one of the funnier points last night, the post-game interview, Kalena, when you said, Steph, you've done all this work, or are you looking forward to seeing all these bodies? And
like, nah.
It's like, not really. And you don't have to wait 5 years. Next year when Klay is back, you can't put 6 guys on Steph Curry.
That's the problem.
Because Klay Thompson is as cold-blooded shooter as there is in the world. So you put Klay on this team and add a couple draft picks and see the development of Wiseman and Wiggins and Draymond. I mean, it's exciting where they are now and how they'll grow this year. But Klay's coming back with a vengeance, and I can't wait for that either.
I can't wait to get Klay back out here. But with Steph, I asked that because he looks like he's so prepared. Yeah. And mentally prepared, not just physically prepared. To me, he looks a little bigger, a little sturdier, so more quick to take the punishment, but you can tell his decision making. There's no hesitation, no wasted motion. He makes super quick decisions.
He's got 11 in the first. It's all 3 free throws. Shot clock off. De'Aaron Fox trying to play beat the clock. Down to 2, and Harrison Barnes will launch, and the Warriors going to stop there. So a 37-20 advantage after the first 12 minutes. As well as the Warriors played last night, continuing the momentum. Quality play, quality shooting, 4-7 turnovers, gave it away only once. And every starter scored early as they built the 17-point advantage.
Wow, a new Buick for me?
To James, from James. That's just what I wanted.
Is this a new Buick? I Secret Santed myself. I shouldn't have. I have been very good this year.
basketball. And the moral of the story is don't bet with any of those guys on the golf course. Because they're all amazing. We'll take your paper. Pocket 7 as Wiggins attacks Whiteside. Look at the length of Whiteside. That's his second block. And Wanamaker trying to stop Joseph in transition. And Bielitsa right to the three-point line. The Warriors fortunate. They just dodged one there. I was going to say they guard the three ball well there. Not there, though. But yeah, before that. Please miss. Made it anyway. 4 straight games of double-figure scoring for Pascal off the bench. And a nice beginning already with 5 points in 5 minutes tonight. Joseph got underneath the rim and had nowhere to go. Bielitsa out from really deep.
He's like Stephen Dame, I went in.
He's the Serbian Damian Lillard. Bazemore. Better pass Wanamaker to Pascal. He didn't catch it. Just a little frustration there.
Just trying to maintain this lead. Got 19 points on him. Steph's out of the game. Andrew Wiggins is going to stay aggressive.
Look at Pascal, the small ball center. He gets Whiteside at 6'5", 6'6" to 7'1" there.
He's got to guard you too. Nobody else on the other side.
Joseph and Harrison Barnes, Bielitsa, Whiteside, and Buddy Hield. Cycle to Bielitsa. Pascal's right there. Shot pocket 3. The pass on the Whiteside. The Warriors collapse on him, but commit the foul. That's smart basketball from the Kings. The Warriors got a double team on one side. They rotate out of it. The rotations are a little easier because they're small, and Eric Pascal can rotate out from the block instead of having to run all the way over through the double man to the other side of the floor. But then Whiteside is still out there, and if you're the Kings, probably smart to take advantage of his size against this lineup. Now, watch this for me, Kay, in that Buddy Hield has taken 1 shot in his 8 minutes, okay? I mean, this is a guy that averages over 18, is a total three-point bombardier for them, and so far, he's not involved offensively, so it gets you a little nervous that Buddy Hield may be looking to pull here the next couple minutes.
He may get aggressive. You don't want him to catch fire.
Yep.
You know he's one of the shooters on the floor.
The Whiteside, not a great free thrower. So 1 out of 2 there. Better to foul him than let him dunk everything home. Wanamaker, Damian Lee, Bazemore, Pascal, and Andrew Wiggins. Zone look here. Look at the middle. 2-3 zone. Pascal got Whiteside up in the air with a pump fake. Wanamaker back to Pascal and down the lane is done. Pascal in the middle, especially against a small defender. Kyle Guy was down there. He didn't even know where Pascal was. Whiteside. Traveled again. He'll draw a foul, but he shuffled his feet before he shot it.
Yeah, you saw Ken Bazemore signal for walking, but Eric Pascal just in the middle. You want to attack the middle against the zone. It's the weak spot. Here it's really weak because you got a small defender in Kyle Guy. And before Kyle Guy knew what happened, Eric Pascal was doing pull-ups on the rim.
Yeah, we saw Kyle Guy in the preseason. Most outstanding player for Virginia, got himself a national championship. He's a very good perimeter shooter.
And a lot of times you go into a zone to hide a guy like Kyle Guy, right? The smaller defender, Corey Joseph out there too.
I like that. You hide a guy. It's like Kyle Guy.
That's what I'll use out of it there.
He's driving. Whiteside is there in the pack. Okay, 3 blocks now.
So you got to get a little craftier with him.
Buddy Hield, we mentioned, hadn't shot the ball. Still now 0 for 2. Steve Kerr with the back end of a back-to-back would love to buy minutes here. With this lead, let the reserves get more time. With Steph, Draymond, Wiseman, give them plenty of rest. Wanamaker shooting that flat.
It's a good screen though against the zone.
Maraming salamat po. Makikita pa sa step naman, sir. May konti po tayong raffle.
Wanamaker will take Joseph, and Wiggins has Buddy Hield. Whiteside's going to shoot the jumper. So Hassan Whiteside off the bench has made a difference. He's already got 8 points in his 7 minutes.
Michael Mulder waiting to check in. They're going to see if they can shoot him out of the zone. They're back in the man now, I think.
Andrew Wiggins, also a wing jumper. That second unit, he's got the greenest of green light. Steve Kerr wants him to be kind of the offensive fulcrum of that second unit.
Right side. Missing on that little runner. Here comes Bazemore the other way. Out of bounds to Warrior ball.
Yeah, if you're Eric Paschal, Whiteside should definitely never beat you off the dribble. He moved his feet pretty well there, but Whiteside wouldn't show and go.
Well, sometimes with Whiteside, he beats you by not dribbling.
Bagong viewers po, yung update ng mga...
He's still running, he's just not dribbling the ball.
NBA, NCAA, subscribe po kayo sa akin. Lagi po ako nag-update ng mga...
Brad Wanamaker missing from the wing. Buddy Hield will push. Buddy Hield quiet if he can. Rashawn Holmes is fouled.
Damian Lee was there running with Rashawn Holmes, and then he left. And then he tried to come back late. Sometimes in transition like that, obviously the rules are you stop the ball, protect the basket. If you're the only one down there, you stay down there until one of your teammates can come help you out.
Yeah, so Luke Walton, I mean, he's trying to make a little push here because De'Aaron Fox is in, Buddy Hield is in. He knows that Steve Kerr's sitting with a bunch of reserves. Now guy missing that three.
It's a great contest with Mulder.
Michael Mulder, Jordan Poole bidding for that playing time.
Ooh.
Andrew Wiggins, how about that?
Grayson yanked him behind the back.
So Steph is sitting with 11. Wiggins has 8. Buddy Hield shot an air ball. So Buddy Hield right now is 0 for 3.
That was not even close.
Now, he has 72 straight games of the three-pointer. That's the longest in the league for anyone.
And now he's going to hit a three because he said that.
Yeah, they're ruined everything. In and out of the hands of Mulder. The Warriors have had 2 passes where they've just had giveaway possessions. They've had only 3 turnovers the whole game. And Fox, the foul guy. A little step around. How about that? That's a pretty clever delivery.
See man and ball there. Michael Mulder got a little turned around on the drive. Made him pay.
Foul guy, initially drafted by the Knicks. Played very well in the G League a year ago. With an opportunity with the Kings now. Tyrese Halliburton is out tonight. And that pass was telegraphed and stolen. Aaron Fox, Kentucky on Kentucky as he came at Mulder and he drew the foul. So 6.5 left in the first half. Warriors still enjoying the large lead, and the Kings trying to find some traction for a comeback.
This holiday at T-Mobile, get an iPhone 12 with 5G on us on every single plan. Switch now and save 20% on your bill versus the other guys. That's right, iPhone 12 on us. It's time to holiday on with T-Mobile.
As a talking bucket of KFC, dinner time is my time to shine. Grab some piping hot chicken, young man. Much better than microwave hot dogs, right, Dad? Eat up. I'm doing the cooking tonight. So pick up a KFC $20 fill-up today.
Think about finally having everything you always wanted.
You've always had everything. Now it's my turn. Get used to it.
Design isn't just for designers. It's for everyone. Canva is a free tool that makes designing anything easy.
I use Canva to make social posts, website banners, everything I need to reach new customers.
Start designing for free at canva.com.
At AutoZone, you get what you need when you need it. Got a today job? Pick it up free same day at your local AutoZone. More of a tomorrow project? Order as late as 10 p.m. with free next day delivery. Getting the job done just got easier.
Football has returned.
The new season is underway.
New champion.
Liverpool are back on their perch.
New hope.
Title challengers, you better believe it. What a goal!
New stars.
On his right foot, Christian Pulisic. Absolutely brilliant by the American. Bruno Fernandes. The future is here.
All rise for Premier League morning on NBC and NBCSN.
You can sign up tonight for the Dub Club for your chance to receive early access to Warrior tickets when they become available, courtesy of Kaiser Permanente, plus access to limited season tickets at Chase Center here. 888-GSW-HOOP with representatives ready to help you right now. tell you what, we're getting many golf basketball mentions, Coletta, as we look at our Chase upcoming schedules. The Warriors continue the homestand. John Barry has chimed in. Oh, wow. John Barry, 25, his NBA scoring high, but has shot 63 twice on the golf course. Okay. So,
got a ways to go when it came to basketball, but
JB, that's impressive. 63 twice. Nobody practices more than John Barry, I'm telling you right now. Every time I text him, he's always at the golf course.
anything in the 60s.
You're 63. 63? De'Aaron Fox, 1 out of 2. So Steve Kerr was kind of sensing the same thing in terms of the Kings just gaining a little traction. He subs Draymond, Steph, and Wiseman back in. Mulder, Sean Holmes protected. Shot clock at 7. Mulder on the reload and hit the 3. And guess who found him? Draymond Green.
That was his best impression of Steph Curry. Relocation. Give and go to the three-point line.
That's Mulder's job. Hit those corner open threes. Immediately right on top of Kyle Guy. Switched that one nicely. Shot clock at 7. Aaron Fox on the rookie. For Wiseman, he made it, but you won. That's what you want to do. He hits that, that's fine. You didn't foul him, he didn't get to the rim. Wiseman inside, the lefty hook, just rimmed out. 17-point Warrior lead, got a big advantage at the end of one, and they played the second quarter even. Now a guy losing the handle, he'll retrieve. Fox always trying to get ahead of State. Hit one, mid-range, but you live with the percentage. The push ahead to Wiseman, running the floor, touchdown!
He's been running the floor. He's throwing good some early post-ups. He missed those, but he's not missing that one.
And you don't even need to look back to who threw it. It's either Steph or Draymond, and that time it was Draymond. Stay looking for him. One thing with Wiseman, he will beat most centers down the court. Rashawn Holmes is mobile. Harrison Barnes catching 2-3. Rimming, and then finally batted away to Curry. Steph on De'Aaron Fox. Draymond back to Steph. A little give and go. Oldest playing basketball as he lays it in.
Of course, they're working together. Locked in on the same page.
Draymond's always looking for his boy. Wiseman, you just see him read the scouting reports. He sag off Rashawn Holmes a little bit. Corner 3, Glenn Robinson. GR3 with the triple.
It's not for lack of a contest, though. Draymond sold out.
Wiseman on the post-up. Spin, face, had it knocked away. And Steph will stop the break with the foul. So Rashawn Holmes guessed right and knocked that away.
Wiseman is like, really? That was clean? But James Wiseman, anytime your bigs run the floor, you try to reward them. You want to reinforce that action. Make them keep running. And then Steph and Draymond just working together. Even De'Aaron Fox will take a quick break as Steph gives the ball up. It's so tough to defend. It's one of his most lethal weapons is moving without the ball.
You had a great conversation with Chris Mullen on Warrior pregame live when we did the crossover. Mully was relentlessly in motion, and his fitness level, nobody could stay with him. And he was an incredible shooter.
He was a gazelle.
Steph's fitness level and that constant Energizer Bunny movement, he would be a total pain to try to guard. And then when two guys run at him, Oubre was wide open. Wiseman and Steph to that high screen wall. Curry down the lane. And he showed the muscles off a little bit.
That's a good flex. Appropriate.
And Robinson made 1-3. Tipped up, no. And Oubre headed the other way. Curry. I think it's kind of fly-by foul there.
Remember when we talked to Steph last night and he was talking about his finishing and he talked about the 2 times he got blocked? As soon as I asked him that, that's the first thing that came to his mind. Watch how crafty this is. Yeah. Throw your body into the shot blocker, negate his shot blocking ability, then extend with the left. He's not left-handed, but he's almost ambidextrous when it comes to his finishing.
And Curry's got 18 now as he hits the 3.
They just left him. They just fell asleep. You can't fall asleep on Steph. He's too lethal out there.
They push it to 21. Buddy Hield has nothing tonight.
post before. He doesn't look right to me. Oubre setting up Curry behind the back. That last hit him. He wasn't ready for it.
She said playing together, learning each other a little bit. Draymond, if you learn, you throw it to him, he'll steal it. Draymond running, Wiseman's running with him. Drop it off to Oubre. Delivery by Draymond.
See how he went to his left, he dribbled to his left to take the defense with him. Draymond Green has incredible vision. He's celebrating with the goggles on the bench. Kelly Oubre, just a beneficiary of high IQ basketball. Tomahawk, monstrous dunk.
Holy mother of thin. Look what we did. We made it thin. How is this possible, you ask? It's not, but we done it anyway.
Reese is thin.
Giveaway with cash drawings every Saturday in January. Play your favorite games and you can win a whole lot of cash.
Sa mga bagong nag-subscribe, maraming salamat po, no? Kasali po kayo mamaya sa raffle ko after the game. Tapos i-announce ko yung mga panalo next video ko or next live ko. Katulad ngayon, meron akong mga winners ngayon na galing sila sa last live ko na nanood at nag-subscribe.
For the showroom nearest you or to schedule a free in-home consultation.
Ng load, si Hazardo, Story Channel, MC Andal, Arati TV, Spade Gaming TV, tapos yung sa 200 Celia Sam.
The world is a resilient place. This pain is not forever.
Time out lang po ngayon, sir, ha? Sa mga bagong viewers po, gusto nyo lagi ma-update sa PBA, NBA, UAP, NCAA. Yun, subscribe lang po kayo.
Everybody comfortable? Not for long.
Kevin Durant po, kung makakapaglaro sa mga susunod na laro. Siya po ay out dahil po siya ay nakasalamuha ng positive COVID. Mga 1 week po siya mula sa Nets.
I've been doing this for a very long time, and sometimes the unspeakable turns out to be the truth.
Bring this
together, okay?
Warriors basketball on NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Toyota. Wouldn't it be nice to drive the most trusted brand in California? Take a test with your local dealer today. And by Xfinity Mobile. You can save hundreds on the most reliable network nationwide. Your wireless, your rules. Only with Xfinity Mobile.
Beautiful look around the Bay. Third game in 4 nights for the Warriors. Back end of a back-to-back, and they have been magnificent in this first half.
Coach Kerr has to love the way his team has come out. Just with all kinds of force on both sides of the ball. The Kings are shooting 3 for 16 from three-point range.
And 30% in the game, and Buddy Hield has no points. He's 18 a game. Aaron Fox on Oubre. And Oubre is longer than him. So give a little ground on the quickness, and then just pack that shot as he did. It'll still be Kings ball with 14-2.
His lateral quickness was really on display there.
Buddy Hield behind all those screens, and he's not going to stay quiet forever.
You don't want to give him any airspace. You want him to keep missing. If you give him looks like that, he's not going to miss very long.
So he's continued the longest streak in the league with the 3 made. Stephen Wiseman, he throws it back to him. Oh, I can't wait to watch this. Down the road, this is going to be so much fun.
He could have shot that too, but he's so unselfish. Just wanted to get his big man into it.
Foul on the drive as Harrison Barnes put it on the deck.
Just a great play. A little bit of pick-the-picker action. James Wiseman sets the screen. His man goes to Steph. Just throw it up. His catch radius is everywhere. Look, he's pointing up. Please, throw it to me, please. That's like, I got you, young fella. Chill.
So think about this. We'll go down Warrior, lane a little bit. When Harrison Barnes was with the Dubs, you had Bogan as a finisher, and then the Warriors had a lot of fun with JaVale McGee as a finisher. But Steph, Clay, Draymond have never played with a toy like James Wiseman at 19 years of age.
You can tell they're enjoying it.
I mean, this, as they learn each other, grow together. I mean, Wiseman is just going to benefit from playing with multiple Hall of Famers.
And you and I were talking, Draymond is all the way in. Yes, he loves him, and you could tell. It's evident.
Kelly Oubre will drive the lane, took it to trouble, got his own rebound again, and then missed the money. Oubre's energy there, but he wants that basket back. Bagley down low. He's got a lot of moves there. Wiseman couldn't quite grab that, but Wiggins didn't give up on the play. Here's Wiseman on the handle. Push ahead to Oubre. Wants it back. Yes, sir! The hammer and the foul. Just keep pointing up in the air. James Wiseman.
Oh, my goodness. He's like just throwing up. Let me go get this.
In the NBA dictionary, this is known as catch radius.
How about him leading the break, making the right decision, giving it to Kelly Oubre Jr. at the right time, and all the Kings could do was foul.
Pulled the string short on the free throw. Wiseman's got 8 points and 5 boards. Had the double-double last night. Harrison Barnes, a nifty reverse. You know, Steve Kerr rookied Wiseman in the postgame locker room.
Funny. Oh, yeah, funny.
He said, James, you know, you get your first double-double. I'd like to give you the game ball. And Wiseman put his hands out and he said, or we could give it to Steph with 62. And Curry with another 3. He's got 21.
Because Steph was doing stuff like that. He's on the same thing. He's still on it.
Warriors trying to finish this on the momentum burst. Don't give the Kings any life. Draymond reached and fouled Harrison Barnes as he began the drive. Warriors are over the limit, so that'll be free throws.
You can tell Steph is still on one. He's still in attack mode. Obviously having a great half still, but James Wiseman.
How about this one, Coletta? So they rookie Wiseman, you know, hey, by the way, game ball. Nope, we give it to Steph. They asked Wiseman about Curry's 62. He said, I played Steph. I used it in 2K. He got 60 all the time.
He's a walking video game.
Check out the Dubs Talk podcast presented by Wendy's, featuring Golden State guests and all the latest Dubs discussion, part of the NBC Sports Podcast Network. You can download that now. Yeah, your teammate, you played him on a video game. I mean, Steph is the old man at 32 with Wiseman being 19.
And now you're on the court watching him do it.
And he just threw you a lob. Final minute here. Oubre missing. And then ball stayed on the rim for Glenn Robinson.
Yeah, Wiseman jumped too early.
GR3 down the lane. GR3 hanging. And Draymond tried to get grounded. He doesn't like that foul call at all.
He tried to channel his dunk contest win on that one. Tried to take off. Draymond's there. Jumps at the right time. Just to meet him in the air. Robinson got up pretty high there.
So Draymond picks up his third foul.
Gotta be careful.
About that. Love Glenn Robinson with the Warriors. He's such a great person. Remember, he furnished that woman's apartment in downtown San Francisco, realizing that she lived in the same building, but her family only had just a single table and a chair, and he brought her out to the furniture store and took care of everything. He's just a wonderful kid. Stand-up guy. Buddy Hield missing there. Out of bounds to the Warriors with 53 seconds left.
Go ahead and finish the half strong. Why not? A little full court press here.
Lead is 20, led by 17 at the end of one. Pushed it to 23 at one point. Kings have never led in the ball game. From Wiseman, went the other way, little floater, tough one. And Bagley contested that nicely. Warriors, that was kind of a 2-for-1. Harrison Barnes coming back the other way. Look at the Kings just trying to make some kind of move here.
No, they will stop the ball.
2 Kings on Curry. He wanted contact, and he's going to get it.
If this was the baseline, I was like, nah, I got to call this one. The one right above.
Non-shooter.
Steph was like, really? You guys not going to call that? That's shot fake. A little in and out, behind the back. No, he didn't throw the shot fake. He just had the defender in recovery mode. Glenn Robinson III was coming up behind him. Just let him run into his back.
Steph felt he was kind of bounced around early. The Kings are over the limit, so he was not ruled in the act of shooting. So it's only 2 free throws. I think for Steph, though, it's the 18 of 19 last night. You know, people say, hey, how to get to 62? You know, he's taken 31 shots. He's made 8 threes before, but that was a career best in free throws made and attempted. And this is now the Warriors' 6th straight 30-point quarter. Remember the first 2 games of the season when they couldn't throw the ball in the ocean? The offense has arrived.
The flow is so much better. Not a coincidence that Draymond Green is back. That helps.
So Steph, 31, 31, and 23 in his last 3 halves of basketball. Shot clock off, and De'Aaron Fox going to work on Oubre. And Hield, little interchange. Now he's got Damian Lee. They're backing down a little bit. Flipping up and out of the Warriors with Wiggins coming to help, come up with a stop. 17-point lead at the end of 1. They tacked on 3 more to lead by 20 at halftime. Wiseman had 8, Wiggins had 8, Oubre had 9, Steph had 23, and Kalena, Eric Paschall, another good half off the bench.
Another good half for a lot of guys. This is a really good defensive half, and just that last possession, you saw no one overhelped, really smart. You get a dig down from Andrew Wiggins. See if you can contest it as soon as he goes up. Just a smart half for the Warriors, just in general on both sides of the floor.
They hold the Kings to 32% shooting and 4 of 18 on threes. And Eric Paschall, 4 straight double-digit scoring games off the bench, 7 in the first half. How do you like the small ball center rotation for you?
I would say it's fun. I mean, again, I feel like I'm good enough to defend 5s and quick enough to try to stay in front of guards. So I just try to do my best on both sides of the ball and try to take advantages of the mismatches I have.
Eric, you look really comfortable in the middle against the zone. How much do you guys go over that in practice? Because obviously once you get it down there, you're able to attack. You're a great decision maker. So what's that like for you?
Again, I like the middle of the zone. I mean, it's not something we really practice much, but it's just natural. I mean, I feel like a lot of basketball players have that natural reaction to go to the middle, make a play make for somebody else. So, again, I just try to do what I can and contribute to the team the best I can.
Well, we're having fun watching the Hassan Whiteside-Paschall matchup. You having fun with that one?
Yeah, he's a big dude, though. So I got to try to use my quickness around him.
Eve, good job in the first half. Thanks for stopping, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good work, bro. That is our friend Eric Paschall with 7 in the first half. Monte Hill, the Hall of Famer Chris Mullin, and the of Darrell Wright. Warrior Halftime Live, presented by Jack in the Box, is straight ahead.
It's hard work building a successful business, so make sure your payments platform is working just as hard. Adyen opens the door to innovative ways to pay, enhanced customer experiences, and new business opportunities, so you can focus on what you do best, growing your business. Stay a step ahead with the payments platform that adapts and evolves with you. Adyen, business, not boundaries.
Great deals on our new lineup of vehicles built to help you take on winter. Stop by your local Kia dealer and discover cars and SUVs loaded with advanced tech and safety features, all with our legendary reliability. So this year, you won't just cope with winter. You'll command it. Right now, get 0% APR for 66 months plus 1,000 holiday bonus cash on the purchase of a 2021 Sportage or lease a 2021 Sportage LX for $159 a month.
Making your life easy is what Provident Credit Union is all about. Like our Super Reward Checking. It's free checking with a high interest rate. Then you can use any ATM, anywhere, at no charge. Super Reward Checking from Provident Credit Union. This is cellulose acetate, a plant-based material that's not only extremely durable, but also quite flexible, making it ideal for Warby Parker glasses, which, by the way, start at $95, including prescription lenses. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com. Oh yeah, about those prescription lenses. Warby Parker glasses come standard with custom-cut polycarbonate lenses that have been treated with scratch-resistant and anti-reflective coatings. Nice. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com.
All the parts that you need to keep along the road. For work, for school, everywhere you go. But sometimes they can be hard to find. Rockado's got the parts for whatever you try. They'll keep on that work truck, you just save some big bucks. All the parts you're looking for delivered to your front door. All the parts you're calling, let me. Rockado's all the parts you're calling, let me. Rockado's.com.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Welcome to Halftime Live, presented by Jack in the Box. And boy, that first half was a breeze for the Golden State Warriors, keeping the momentum going from last night. Of course, after Steph dropped 62 against the Portland Trailblazers, he had a nice 23 in that first half. Monte Hill, Chris Mullin, Darrell Wright, as we talked about the carryover from last night's big win over the Portland Trailblazers. They came out fast and attacking the Sacramento Kings. Now they're up 20. Great momentum. I thought they just great flow of their offense, sharing the basketball. And it started with Steph, 19 points, 23 minutes. I thought just beautiful ball movement. Draymond got into the act. They're shooting 52 from the field, 50 from 3, and 80 from the free throw line. So beautiful half for the Warriors.
Yeah, and I think they did a great job on the defensive end as well, getting back in transition. They did fall asleep a few times and let Fox get to the rim, but I think the attention to detail with the game plan, they're doing a great job, and they're sharing the ball. That's the best thing.
And a good adjustment. Last night, the last two games in Portland with C.J. McCollum and Dame Lillard going to get up into them. Right. I thought they made a good adjustment, loading to De'Aaron Fox, making him a perimeter shooter. And in turn, they put together a dominant first half. They put the clamps on Buddy Hield as well. As you mentioned, Darrell. Team defense, they shut down Buddy Hield, shut down De'Aaron Fox from getting into the paint. It's been all white side for the Sacramento Kings. We'll see what the Warriors can do to follow up that great first half. We'll talk more about the keys to the second half here on Halftime Live, presented by Jack in the Box.
Warriors Halftime Live is presented by Jack in the Box. Try the new Cluck Sandwich Combo with a new thicker filet for $5.99. Only at Jack in the Box. Or get it delivered.
It's a brand new chicken dance song. Get down, heat it up, like a song. Spin around one time if you want.
New chicken dance? New chicken sandwich. My juicy, thickest filet yet. My Cluck Sandwich Combos. Only at Jack in the Box.
As a young man in foster care, I didn't always make the best decisions. I spent almost 9 years in and out of the prison system. Companies really didn't want to take a chance on someone with a history like mine. But I knew construction inside and out. And within 3 to 4 days of searching on Indeed, I was offered the job. I was completely open about where I've been, and they still gave me an opportunity to prove to them that I can make something of myself.
Think about finally having everything you always wanted.
You've always had everything. Now it's my turn. Get used to it.
James from James. That's just what I wanted.
Is this a new Buick? I Secret Santed myself. I shouldn't have. I have been very good this year. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Don't forget you this holiday season. Get an SUV from Buick. Now everyone can get GM employee pricing on most Buick SUV models. Or current eligible lessees get this low mileage lease on this 2020 Encore GX for around $239 per month.
Introducing my brand new chicken. Crispy, crunchy breading on my juicy, thickest filet yet. Topped with mystery sauce and pickles on a brioche bun. Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box. We're looking at these team stats here, and they threw the team in purple. It ain't pretty. There it is. Family Feud. We still have a Family Feud here with the Sacramento Kings. Marvin Bagley III. 0 for 5 tonight. 1.6 rebounds. Millie Durrell, I don't know if you can get a Gatorade bucket for him right now in the trade. Seriously, what's going on with the Kings?
I don't know. They look discombobulated up there. They don't look good at all right now.
Total domination. Combination of the Kings' lackluster performance, but the Warriors have taken the momentum from last night's game and took right into tonight. Quick key to the second half. Maintain everything. Play the same way.
Maintain the same thing. Play another 24 minutes hard.
And stay healthy. Enjoy the second half, everybody. Pitch and Buki will take you the rest of the way.
Working just as hard. Adyen opens the door to innovative ways to pay, enhanced customer experiences, and new business opportunities, so you can focus on what you do best, growing your business. Stay a step ahead with the payments platform that adapts and evolves with you. Adyen, business, not boundaries.
Peacock has The Office, a show about a mid-level regional paper company. Also, Blockerton, grilled beef. Oh, you're a butter on my foot. No. Undies and the Dundies. Chili disasters and happily ever after. Are you ready for that? Also, Prison Mike. You got a good life. That's why you can't not watch The Office. Every episode, extras and exclusives. Streaming now at peacocktv.com. Dub Nation. The wait is over. Warriors basketball is here. Bigger and better than ever. Dub Talk, available now wherever you get your podcast. Part of the NBC Sports Podcast Network.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be just like Cal Ripken. It's definitely humbling to know that now people are calling me a hero. Instead of finding the IED with my metal detector, the IED found me first, and that resulted in double above knee amputations. It's hard to describe the feeling of meeting somebody that you've always wanted to be like. There are people now that are looking up to you for their inspiration and to be their role
viewers po,
pasubscribe naman po, pasuyo lang sir.
Meron po tayong raffle after the game po. Baka sakaling manalo mga new subscriber natin.
Can you make a bash?
Mga new viewers po, pasubscribe po.
Live game to hundreds of others.
Ako po mahilig manood ng NBA, lagi po tayo nag-update ng mga bagong news. Kaya follow nyo ako sir. Subscribe lang. Thank you.
Provider or go to NBA.com/watch now.
Yes sir, Michael Celanova po. Opo. Warriors po. half-time break lang po.
At the break with the Warriors leading by 20. Our Jack in the Box at the half continues, and Draymond Green with 5 assists, 5 rebounds. His return has just made the offense flow so much better, and you just realize what an incredible passer and leader he is.
When he is locked in and engaged, he usually is. But he is special. He is excited about this young pool they have in James Wiseman. Him and Steph Curry working together in lockstep.
You asked at the top of the telecast, could the three-point defense from last night continue? Well, what's the evaluation in the first half?
Yes. The offensive numbers for the Kings look awful, especially that three-point line. They're contesting shots, limiting their open looks. Well done for the Warriors.
And also, the Warriors got a little sloppy at the very end of the half, but 19 assists to only 6 turnovers. I mean, that's incredible. And I just think their awareness on different responsibilities. Okay, I've got De'Aaron Fox, I got Buddy Hield, I got Bielitsa there. Guys have read the scouting report. On the back end of a back-to-back, you don't have a shoot-around. And so I think it's impressive. Now, I am going to say playing a team twice in the preseason just a week ago, they're a little more familiar with this personnel than you might expect.
Their energy is so much higher than the Kings. Sense of urgency. Buddy Hield on the Kings looks flat. But that's what you want for the Warriors. They came out first quarter, hit him in the mouth. Now, here in the third quarter early, you want to do the same thing, same mentality.
I mean, we keep saying it, but the Kings beat Denver twice. They beat Phoenix. They ended up playing Houston down to the end twice. And Sacramento's had a really nice 3-3 to begin the season. The Warriors are putting on them, but it's only one half of basketball. 20-point lead in the NBA can dissipate as Buddy Hield falls into the foul on Andrew Wiggins.
I think they're trying to set up a cool lob play for James Wiseman, trying to take advantage of that catch radius. Steph was going to set a back screen after he set a ball screen for Andrew Wiggins, but they weren't able to get it off.
Steph Curry, Wiggins, Kelly Oubre, James Wiseman, Draymond Green for the Dubs. Oubre attacking Rashawn Holmes. Holmes, very good defense there. Holmes, Marvin Bagley, De'Aaron Fox. Harrison Barnes and Buddy Hield. Kelly Oubre is taking out this De'Aaron Fox matchup pretty nicely.
Yung nakapost po ng winners yan, galing po yan sa next live ko po.
With Wiseman floating at him, and he drops in the jumper.
He's been working on that mid-range jumper with Rico Hines. Remember Rico Hines here?
Well, Rico used to be a workout coach for you.
That's one of their biggest assets on this Kings team is the assistant coach Rico Hines. He is a guy that is no nonsense. He'll get up in your face. He'll challenge you. Make sure you're getting better. Player development.
Yes, sir. Jaden Ramos. Shout out po. Jaden Ramos.
The Wiseman, good hands just to catch it. And a better baby hook to score.
He was trying to get that off the whole first half. Finally got it to go. But that is a good shot for him. That lefty hook, so long, no one can block that.
He's 5 of 7. There's Fox right down the lane. Met Draymond and Wiseman. And Curry headed the other way. Steph drops over. Wiggins. Oh, tried to drop it off to Wiseman. Just didn't quite make the connection. Buddy Hield catch and shoot 3. Rebound battle loose. Wiseman, the tallest man to grab it. He up to grab that one. Draymond. He's reminded me of Magic right there. Magic used to direct in points.
He was passionately waving someone over.
Curry's got the whole Kings roster around him. Oubre, catch and shoot 3. 2 for 30 coming in. 2 for 4 tonight.
I watched him warm up today. He was knocking them down in warm-ups. The jumper looked good. Looked pure there.
Kelly Oubre's got 12 to back up Steph's 23. And Wiseman's got 10 with 3 Warriors in double figures. Catch and shoot Bagley. Off iron. Rashawn Holmes fighting, but Curry, quickest man to the ball.
You're okay with that shot.
All Steph from the hash mark.
Marjun Tamayo, shout out po from Palawan.
Warriors wouldn't mind trading buckets if the Kings just want to go back and forth. Draymond just threw another charge. He's drawn 2 offensive fouls last night, 2 more tonight.
He's just 2 steps ahead of the opponent on the defensive side, but also on the offensive side. Apparently, he's 2 steps ahead of his teammates. Look at him waving people over. This wheel action is bouncing up and down. He's never jumped that high in his life. That's incredible. And then here's the charge. He knew where Bagley was trying to go. Spin move. He's there for it.
Setting the screen for Curry. Steph missed the 3. Yeah, you'd say Draymond guessed right, but he doesn't guess very much. He knows. Harrison Barnes working on Steph. And that's the improvement you said for Harrison over the last couple of years.
Got a lot of game down there, a lot of side steps, step throughs. There he had the small defender working against his boy Steph.
So he's got 11. De'Aaron Fox has 13 to face Sacramento. Wiggins wants the jumper and rattle that out. Wiggins had been 4 of 8. Warriors are shooting 50% as a team for the game. Barnes again. Setting up for Sean Holmes. Draymond nearly had that rebound. Won't let it go. And then Wiggins able to carry on. Steph with Wiseman. Drop it back to the big man. Better block. Buddy Hield met him on the top. And then Buddy Hield runs the other way. And that's a nice sequence for the Kings, and Steve Kerr's got to use the timeout. If you bring it low, which Wiseman rarely does, in this league it'll get stripped. So the defense, the 3, and the Kings are not done.
Planet Orange, a leader in eco-friendly, effective pest control. Let us be your partner for all your pest control needs, servicing residential, industrial, and commercial customers without harming the environment. Planet Orange, family-friendly, pet-friendly, and professional.
A stronger, safer community is within reach when Californians join together. Your California Ford dealers have contributed over $15 million to local communities all across Northern California. We've partnered with Rise Up to rebuild homes and communities destroyed in the fires. You'll also find us in the classroom preparing middle schoolers for success. When we stand together, a stronger Northern California is just around the corner. Brought to you by your friends, your neighbors, your California Ford dealers.
Hindi nyo ba alam, si Kevin Durant po ay makakamiss ng ilang laro. 1 week siyang wala, no? Dahil sa contact tracing protocol ng NBA. Dahil ay may nakasalubungan ng basket. Wala siya ng mga ilang laro. Kevin Durant po yun, Kevin Durant.
We all know making it in the Bay can be hard, but for some it's even more difficult because of the color of their skin, which is why we're featuring the determination and success of black-owned businesses in our own communities.
Yes, Sir Jaden Ramos, sana manalo.
It's a good way for us to kind of capture this moment.
You put these characters together, they will love. It's our job now to say we can do it and we can do it just as good.
To watch these stories, just visit NBCBayArea.com/makingitinthe-Bay.
Planet Orange, a leader in eco-friendly, effective pest control. Let us be your partner for all your pest control needs, servicing residential, industrial, and commercial customers without harming the environment. Planet Orange, family-friendly, pet-friendly, and professional.
Warrior lead at 18 with 8:18 remaining.
Teammates know what your game is, or coaching staff knows what your game is, that can be really annoying. And so for a guy like him, staying within himself, not trying to do too much, not trying to create his own shot too much, just playing solid, that's what you need.
They post up Wiggins out of the timeout.
Also, he's a good bench celebrator.
Wiseman with the closeout by Bagley. Now Wiseman's made 5 threes already, so he has the range, particularly for the short corner. Buddy Hield just threw it to Wiggins, and he doesn't play for his team. So that will be the easiest steal ever.
De'Aaron Fox didn't even try to get back. Take a foul. Let's live to see another day. What are we doing, guys? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, this is the type of game where either the Kings are going to go on like a 12-2 run and you're going to have a game, or the Warriors are going to go on a 10-0 run and this game's over. You can just sense it right now.
The Warriors have done a great job just maintaining their energy level. Solid play.
But the third game in 4 nights, you may get some rubber legs early in the season coming down the stretch. Wiggins missing that jumper, and so you don't want to start settling for jumpers, taking the easy way out. I mean, all the passing and movement they had displayed so beautifully. They've got a long way to go in this game. Step around, Wiseman just sends Harrison Barnes shot away.
Because Draymond was in the right place, that allowed James Wiseman to get over there.
Wiggins catch and shoot. Beautiful three. The blocks and then the triple. Yep, the defense leads the offense.
Wiseman just batted that one off the glass.
Harrison Barnes answering with a three of his own.
Bad transition defense there.
So HB got 12 points and 7 boards. Steph Wiseman high screen roll. Draymond didn't want the three. Draymond driving. Draymond 5.
Draymond threw that shot fake. His defender Rashawn Holmes bit. It's a good drive, but got Harrison Barnes. Got a lot of game. Tries the Euro step, but James Wiseman comes over the top of Draymond, who was in the right position. At least slowed Harrison Barnes down. And that gave James Wiseman time to come up over the top. With that kind of length and that kind of timing, that kind of reaction time, they're going to make a nice tandem defensively. I'm excited about this dude, man. I can't help myself.
What Steve Kerr was said, now, James, when I blocked shots when I played, I would get it up to Michael or Scotty.
So I want to catch it at the top. That's what Steve Kerr was saying.
Yeah,
that's the bounce.
I think that
stopper.
The thing we're hearing about Wiseman from all the players and coaches is just how much he takes instruction and welcomes it. Yeah. And some young guys, and those of you that are parents that have young teenagers, they don't want to hear about things that they're not doing right. And Wiseman's like, tell me how to get better. Teach me.
Look at this guy open.
Beautiful up and under for Harrison Barnes.
I spoke too soon. A little too premature. I was like, look at this lateral quickness, and then Harrison Barnes with the pivot game. Step through.
Harrison Barnes has been the best member of the Kings. He's got 16. And Wiseman, they had to took it from him up top. De'Aaron Fox in transition. Buddy Hield runs to the spot.
What did I tell you about talking about Buddy Hield?
That's it.
This is your fault.
I'm taking full blame.
You were talking about he wasn't playing
completely
well.
Quiet. So here it is. Is this the Kings run? It's a 15-point game. Steve Kerr takes time.
All right, man, what do you want to watch? Football or football?
Let's go with football.
Football it is.
S&G Carpet has offered affordable quality since 1948, growing into one of the largest and best family-owned flooring companies in America, with showrooms featuring Northern California's largest selection of flooring, all backed by S&G's no-surprise guarantee and promise to beat any written estimate by 10%. Go to sgcarpet.com for the showroom nearest you or to schedule a free in-home consultation.
S&G more than carpet, where quality is affordable.
This is a situation where the state continues to struggle to expand its testing capabilities.
Protesters feel that they need to come out in full force and support their community because they feel like they're not getting that support from the Portland police. Another election day coming up against the backdrop of how to keep voters safe amid a pandemic.
The moment to truly understand who we are and who we say we are is right here at our feet.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother and fur. I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org. Next summer.
Up to 1,000 po. Ayan po yung mechanic po. Nasa ilalim lang po. Subscribe po kayo mga sir, mga bagong viewers po. Thank you. Third quarter po.
Warrior lead trimmed to 15, and we talk about great defense. You think about block shots and steals, but Draymond Green has drawn 4 charges in 2 games, and the former Defensive Player of the Year. This is a thankless, unfun way to play defense, but there's a level of excellence that has got to be seen to be appreciated.
This is how you set the tone on defense. You're vocal, but then you lead by example as well, then everybody else follows suit. But the key there, the key to what he was doing is the, hey! Did you hear him? In the clips, every single charge, he yells, hey! To make sure the officials call it. Nicely done.
So the Kings have had a miserable 2 shooting quarters, but have opened this third 6 of 11. And you can see their body language and their defense picking up. Draymond pulled the string short on the push shot. So De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield, Glenn Robinson with Rashawn Holmes and Harrison Barnes. Fox missing that runner. And the Warriors need to restart their offense a little bit. Kelly Oubre looked down at the line. He's made 3 threes.
He's blowing kisses too at the Kings bench. That is savage. I love it.
15 for Oubre, backing up his 17-point night.
Talk about audacity. Go 2 for 30 and then have a night like this. You're blowing kisses.
GR3. Then Robinson fouled by Oubre. Well, that's the thing. I mean, he shot 35% on threes a year ago. It's not a small sample size. So the 2 for 30 was ugly, but the 3 of 5 is a good bounce back.
That's what I love about Oubre, the audacity. Blowing kiss at the bench. They're looking at him like, wait, what just happened? Did he just blow his ass?
Well, you also start to look at, remember, Klay Thompson started the year 4 of 27. J.R. Smith started the year 3 of 27.
All I want to know is Kelly Oubre, are we going to
locates, misses the jumper. Looney's been great on the offensive glass, and he draws the foul here on the rebound. As much as we've enjoyed Wiseman on the glass, but it's Oubre and Looney as well. They've been rebounding exceedingly inside on multiple occasions tonight.
Steph shoots the 3 ball, but Looney's just working. He just wants it more than anybody else down there. More than Rashawn Holmes, more than Barnes.
Can you name all the Warriors with over a 7-foot wingspan? Because Kevon Looney is one of them as well.
Yes, he is. He's already established Ken Bazemore. James Wiseman out there, Kelly Oubre Jr.
Oh, nice overplay by De'Aaron Fox. Bazemore thought he had him posted up. 16-point game. GR3, and De'Aaron Fox will shoot the triple himself.
Smart.
A long rebound, and that's 3 guys in gold fighting for that ball.
And Ken Bazemore didn't even close out to De'Aaron Fox. Know your personnel.
Different groupings. Bazemore, Draymond, Steph, with Oubre and Looney flip it up and in. Draw the foul, and Curry to the line again.
Steph is just a high IQ scorer. He's built for this. He's good taking punishment. His defender is just top blocking him. Trying to make sure he gets out there and doesn't let him get a 3 ball. Glenn Robinson, the third play with Steph. He should know better.
It's a pretty nifty pass by Bazemore right there.
Another high IQ guy. Wasn't that in the scouting report? I think it was.
So 26 now for Curry. DR3. He's kind of karate.
26 po.
Chop there.
Warriors have picked their energy back up, though. Saw the Kings trying to make a little push, trying to get a little momentum, trying to get their energy up on both sides, but the Warriors are like,
You know, Draymond has never had, a nickname. I mean, everybody calls him Day-Day, but I thought Steve Kerr, during the beginning of the championship run, calling Draymond Green the heartbeat of the team.
Heartbeat.
That's who he is. You said energy and toughness and emotion and grit and all that.
Scrappy.
I mean, Draymond, he is the heartbeat of the team.
He's the most vocal player on the team.
And that foul will give the Kings sideline out of bounds.
That's their leader.
Oubre knocked it away, but Fox will retrieve. Shot clock at 7. Aaron Fox forgot the ball. Rashawn Holmes, the beneficiary,
Worked out perfectly for him.
the old strip assist. He took the ball from me, but it went right to a teammate. Luke Walton's tried to get his team energized in the second half, and the Kings have played much better here in the third. Warriors are going to have to answer this. Steph hiding behind Looney. Curry off iron. Stopping the ball with De'Aaron Fox. That's the thing. Oubre's had to deal with Fox almost all night. Harrison Barnes threw it back. De'Aaron Fox doesn't want that three. GR3 will miss the triple. Rebound Rashawn Holmes. Nice touch pass. And then what a block! It's going to be a foul, but my goodness, did Bazemore meet him at the top?
We're going to have to see that one again. And Bazemore, we already saw him block Hassan Whiteside from behind.
They got him on the wrist.
That sneaky link. Yeah, that's definitely on the wrist.
Got him on the wrist. Good call. So Glenn Robinson, third. So, since we're doing all the former Warrior stuff, do you know who Andre Iguodala put out of the league his rookie year with the Sixers?
Put out of the league.
Put him out of the league in training camp. Iguodala was the number one pick of Philadelphia, and he was guarded in camp by the big dog, Glenn Robinson, GR3's dad.
I don't understand what you're saying by put him out of the league.
Well, the Sixers waived him after that training camp, and that was the end for Glenn Robinson.
He exposed him?
I'm just saying.
It's like, where are they going to put him out of the league? How?
It's in the sixth man book by Andre Iguodala.
Look at this full court press.
Oubre left open for three. Oubre's made
He's feeling it. Break all the way out of that slump.
Oubre's 4 of 6 on three. Steph's 4 of 10.
Why is he not high looking?
Kelly Oubre with 18, which is what he averaged a year ago. Shot clock at 6. We've got a moving screen there.
And Rashawn Holmes hates it.
And I'm also saying, Colette, when I say put him out of the league, I'm saying that gently. It was the end of Glenn Robinson's career. Andre was the young buck.
I've just never
saying it with full respect.
I've never been asked that before. It sounded just so savage the way you said it. I was like, put him out of the league.
I didn't want it to be savage.
It was the highest level of savage.
But isn't it amazing Iguodala is still playing against Glenn Robinson's son now?
Is that the way Andre said it to you or something?
No, that's not the way he said it. That's going to be a technical foul. Here's a story I was recanting from his book. Oh, man. The big dog's looking for me now.
Yeah, I got to read that book. There must be some more stuff in there.
There is. The Sixth Man by Andre Iguodala. Incredibly, just a great story of a young guy from Springfield, Illinois, in his basketball journey. Love Andre. Pass inside, better touch pass. Little tic-tac-toe to Kevon Looney from Bazemore.
Mr. Unselfish. Kent Bazemore had a point-blank layup. The unselfishness is contagious.
Harrison Barnes continues to attack and didn't get to the line one more time. Hard to believe that HB is already 28 years of age. 7th pick by the Warriors in 2012. How about this?
Look how wide open. Look how wide open Kent Bazemore is. But he doesn't even turn and look at the rim. But he saw his boy Kevon Looney run into the basket, get him an easy one.
Harrison averaging 16, and he's got that tonight. I get 17 with a free throw. I want to welcome all the fans joining us tonight from the Dub Hub, offering an interactive virtual fan experience. Gives you a new perspective on Warrior games at Chase Center. You can sign up at Warriors.com. Space is very limited, but love to have you in the building. And I know that the whole video wall pregame where the players can interact with the fans has been really nice.
That is pretty cool looking.
Oubre pick up the dribble. Curry cut without the ball. Behind the back of Looney to lay it up and in.
That's one for the highlight reel. Steph just moving without the ball again. It's not just to make plays for himself. Making plays for his teammates. Put a little sauce on it.
Harrison Barnes one more time. Rebound still loose. Curry in motion. Running with Fred's got Bazemore ahead. The pass bouncing low and then kicked.
That one was deflected. Watch Steph without the ball. Mr. Lethal. Oubre, good drive. 2 defenders go with him. They don't see man and ball. All he's got to know where Steph Curry is. He's always moving. And Mr. in the right place at the right time. Von Looney, Corey Joseph, just get caught ball watching just for a second. Not the reaction. Did he go goggles? He's like, oh my goodness, I'm just a monster. I can't even believe myself.
Steph missing the three. Looney nearly kept it alive. What I want to see, Curry is in that triple-double range. 27, 8, and 8 right now. I don't know how much he'll have to play if the Warriors continue this big lead. And Corey Joseph misfire. Damian Lee comes out of the back.
The Kings haven't gotten any traction when it comes to cutting the lead.
Bazemore with a three. That's how you keep them at bay. Well, if it stays a 20-point advantage, we may see the rookie debut of Nico Mannion. Need it. Nico Mannion's activated tonight. The second-round pick out of Arizona, and you give Steph the rest of the night off. Skip pass to Kyle Guy. Curry closes out. Kyle Guy three, no. Long rebound, hustle Corey Joseph. A minute of this third, but that's a backcourt. Yep, backcourt violation.
Warriors just playing together so well. Even that last three, there was a screen on the weak side just to make sure they couldn't.
That was the three. Corey Joseph just shook his head.
Put him in the blender. It's a video game. James Wiseman knows it. I think, call me crazy, and I know Steph's been a video game for a long time, and he's been hitting people with these crazy dribble combinations for years. But call me crazy, I think his handle may have gotten better. He is just pounding the ball on the court, and he's got it on a string. And it's compact when he wants it to be. It's out wide when he wants it to be. He can do anything he wants. He can just let his mind be free. Just let that creative spirit that he has just show out. It's incredible.
He's also had 7 straight double-digit quarters. Okay, starting last night, he did 10 or more in every quarter he's played.
This just shows the way he works in the offseason. He's just never satisfied. He stays hungry, famished, thirsty.
This is all just the revenge of Phil Nicholson. They're double teaming Steph now. I was waiting for Steph to say that.
What are you saying? Like Steph is saying, I'm better at my sport than you are at yours?
He's just saying that defeat humbled him a little bit, and he's taking it out on everyone else.
It's all about that.
Finding everybody. Final seconds of the third. Barnes missing. Looney has done a wonderful job on the glass. Pulls that rebound. The 20-point lead at halftime has morphed into 25, from 17 to 20 to 25, and maybe some rest in the fourth quarter as the Dubs have owned the night.
If you printed out directions to get here today, you're in the right place. My seminars are a great tool to help young homeowners who are turning into their parents. Now remember, they're not programs, they're TV shows. You woke up early, no one cares. Yes.
So I was using something called Home Quote Explorer from Progressive to easily compare home insurance rates. Was I hashtagging?
Progressive can't help you from becoming your parents, but we can help you compare rates on home insurance with Home Quote Explorer.
Guess what? The waiter doesn't need to know your name.
Ng load. Yan, si Hazardous, Story Channel, Exandal, Aran TV, Speed Gaming TV, at si Yasam. Ngayon, itong mga nanalo to, kung paano nyo mag-claim, nasa baba ng description din po kung paano. Ayan, yan. Thank you sa dalawang nag-subscribe. 427 na po. Maraming salamat. Yes, Tess Villamor. Opo, ang laki ng lamang ng Golden State Warriors po. Siguro hindi naman ganong kaganda hindi naman ganong kalakas nung Sacramento Kings. Pero next sa isang araw yata ang kalaban nila Clippers. Golden State Warriors versus LA Clippers po.
Give your town a reason to celebrate, because every Goodwill item you bring home brings job training and more to your community. Goodwill. Bring good home.
Okay.
The fadeaway rainbow three. Got it!
Triple double na yan. Set natin, no? Anong stats ni Curry? Pwede.
Our Toyota gained summary 7 straight 30-point quarters for the Warriors. 30 in every quarter last night, 30 in every quarter tonight, the 25-point lead.
Just a clean game from Steph. Still sit down, chill out, take a break, take a quarter off.
So what's interesting here is obviously your heavy minute guys, you're going to sit up 25, but you do have to play Wiseman. And you're going to probably see Nico Mannion. For Steve Kerr, it's still early in the season, and for these young guys, they need to keep playing. Win some runs. So Michael Mulder in, Fred Wanamaker in. It's Pascal and Andrew Wiggins. Buddy Hield misfiring, and Mulder with the rebound. So Steve is going to let this group play, but this is also still building and working and cohesion and everything that they're running.
On the floor right now, you want to maintain the level of play, at least the energy, the execution, the ball movement, all of it.
That's a good find from Wiggins. The drive and kick out to Mulder for three. How about that?
I think we'll really begin to see the fullness of what Andrew Wiggins can be as a basketball player, really on both ends of the floor.
Buddy Hield skip pass to De'Aaron Fox. Damian Lee, that's how you play him. Don't contest the jumper, back up on him, gap him, meet him at the rim. Mulder hit one, will pass one up, better pass. The best three-point shooter on the team with his rim on the three.
It's just so perfect. Look at Draymond. Yes! Great basketball. Take advantage of De'Aaron Fox on the ground.
Damian Lee hitting that three. It's on Whiteside. This is amazing with Pascal as Wanamaker commits the foul.
Wanamaker clotheslined him. But Andrew Wiggins, two defenders go with him, the wherewithal. That is a crazy tough pass. To turn around like that, see the court, and know where your teammates are, and then the extra pass from Andrew Wiggins, and Draymond is up off the bench. He can't contain himself.
That is a good shot to great shot. That's old school Warrior basketball right there. De'Aaron Fox dropping in the three. All right, Coletta, you know who else has weighed in tonight?
Who?
Andre Iguodala.
Oh, yes. Let's hear it.
A golf low of 75.
Okay.
And a basketball high in high school of 41.
Okay. I would have thought Andre was a little lower on the golf side.
No, 75 is amazing.
It is. I just
he just learned the game a couple of years ago.
Yeah, sure, yeah. No, that's amazing. I mean, that's way lower than me.
Andre Iguodala also said, I did not put the big dog out of the league. He just didn't want to come off the bench. That's why he was waiting.
That was way more savage than you were intending it to be.
Where are the Heat? Where are the Heat right now? If it's the East Coast, Andre, go to bed. Man, a lot.
Hey, he's a student of the game, man. He can't help himself. He's a basketball junkie.
That's one of my favorite people in the world.
He's hilarious.
So Buddy Hield to shoot two.
He did a great job commentating that match. Well, he was talking about Steph's outfit. Steph had this zebra thing on his stuff. Andre said, how many zebras got to die for you to look black?
Well, the thing with Andre Iguodala is, Turner had him on the PGA Tour coverage, for the PGA Championship.
Yeah, he knows his game.
Whether it be broadcasting, for basketball, golf, business, he's elite in terms of everything he's done in the business world. And so incredible, just socially and social awareness. And, oh, by the way, he's the VP of the Players Union and everything they did so well in the league in Orlando. And Andre Iguodala, just what a brilliant person.
Yeah, he gives off those genius vibes.
Mulder pushing off to gain some space to be called for the offensive foul. But for the Warriors, coming to the Chase Center, did you expect this kind of performance after the game last night? What were you expecting?
I expected them to try to stay where they were last night with the energy and the intensity, but I can't say I expected this a blowout. This is just what the doctor ordered, and Steve Kerr has to be ecstatic.
De'Aaron Fox continues to work on that elbow jumper. He leads the Kings right now at 7 of 16 shooting. Wiggins just slashes that easily. Andrew Wiggins all the way to the cup.
I was saying I loved his decision-making earlier in the game. I've been really impressed with his IQ offensively, defensively too, but offensively knowing when to attack, when to get downhill. He loves rejecting ball screens. Defense by Wiggins there on Fox. Got the length defensively. Baker pushing, and he will be fouled. Now, if I asked you tonight, who has the most assists for the Warriors? It's Steph, right? Because he's got the 8. Draymond has 5, but Wiggins also has 5. Yeah, and that's the you said it a couple minutes ago, fleshing out other parts of his game. And you can talk about Andrew Wiggins as a bona fide two-way player, working on defense. He can score with the best of them, but he's making plays for his teammates now too.
Wiggins missing the 3. 1 of 3 from distance tonight. Buddy Hield rattled that out, and Pascal the easy rebound. Pascal scouting report on Hassan Whiteside at halftime, and this is that matchup with Eric at the small ball center. He's a big dude. We've got to travel there as the Warriors turn that over.
I got to agree with him. He is a big dude.
Well, that's the simplicity of the Villanova graduate right there. Eric just, and for Steve Kerr, hey, we're using you at the small ball 5. Who do you have tonight? Whiteside.
Wait, say it again?
Well, when the Warriors played New Orleans, Pascal may get a face full of Stevie Adams. Push and drive inside, and the offensive foul, and Damian Lee drew that.
The Warriors have just been working so hard defensively. The force is there. Steve Kerr always likes to talk about the force. And they have had it all night. Look at the lateral quickness for Damian Lee. We saw this last year, just an uptick in the defensive intensity for him, the rebounding.
Moved his feet and didn't reach. Played so well. Steph is probably done for the night. Pass for the mid-range, and guess what? Whiteside's not coming out there.
He likes that middle, right at the free throw line. The jumper. That mid-range jumper.
Pascal's got 9 on 4 of 7 shooting. The Elisa, Damian Lee's right there. The Elisa, nice drive, couldn't finish. Pascal with the rebound. Pascal pushing up to D. Lee. Open Wiggins for a very deep 3, and he got it perfectly.
It's just too good. It's too good. Look at Damian Lee. Everybody's going goggles tonight. There's a lot of people that can celebrate with goggles. Everybody's getting assists. 33. You're over 30 assists. That is great news. Draymond Green loves it off the bench. He can't help himself. He wants the ice, but he keeps getting up. Stay seated, Draymond.
There's only one original stuffed crust, and it's only from Pizza Hut. The only place that gives you up to 3 toppings on your original stuffed crust for just $11.99. Only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
First play of lunch. Oh, I gotta see that again. He's looking at not 1, not 2, not 3, but 19 grams of protein per can in chunky chicken noodle. That'll fill him up. Campbell's Chunky. Soup that eats like a meal.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renters insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
This is my first time trying on glasses at home. So cute! 5 different frames from Warby Parker.
Oh, this one's better.
Ooh. Ah. Hey. The virtual try-on is perfect. Like, they look like they're on my face. Like, look at this. Just swipe and switch. These are definitely a keeper. I think these are the one. Ooh, these look good. That was so easy. They make it so fun and fabulous.
It's hard work building a successful business. So make sure your payments platform is working just as hard. Adyen opens the door to innovative ways to pay, enhanced customer experiences, and new business opportunities, so you can focus on what you do best, growing your business. Stay a step ahead with the payments platform that adapts and evolves with you. Adyen. Business, not boundaries.
Warriors basketball on NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Toyota. Wouldn't it be nice to drive the most trusted brand in California? Take a test drive at your local dealer today.
The city by the bay lit up on a Monday evening as the Warriors have lit up the Kings. 113-81 with 7:47 remaining. 12 will be done for the night. Barry.com and the My Teams app brought to you by your NorCal Honda dealers. Our friend Eric Hausen, I believe, will be released from Detroit tomorrow. Yeah, he's watching his final game on the My Teams app. Nico Mannion has made his first Warriors debut as Kyle Guy drops that in. Kalena, I remember your NBA debut because I called the game. Yeah. And that was fun. What's going through Nico Mannion's mind?
Just get out there and be solid. Again, stay within yourself. Don't try to do too much. Let the game come to you. Be aggressive when you get the chance to be aggressive to make plays for your teammates like you just did there.
Immediately missing that three. Nico Mannion's dad, Pace Mannion, was also a Warrior draft pick. Nico, the 48th pick out of Arizona, is on a two-way deal this year. Bagley fouled, and he'll flip that in with an opportunity for a three-point play. Now, when you say be solid, is it make the right pass? Yeah. Is it dig in defensively? I mean, just
for him, as a point guard, don't turn it over. Okay? Coaches, hey, when you come in the game as a point guard, you're turning it over off the bench. So that's the main thing when I say be solid. Make the right pass. Don't try to do anything or thread the needle too much. Try to make the highlight reel. Just be solid. Make the right pass. Get them into the offense. Get them into the flow of things. Find the open man. Drive in there when you can like you just did. Get into the paint. Draw the defense in. Kick it out. Solid.
These are big minutes for Jordan Poole. Also is getting an opportunity for this run with nearly 7 minutes left in the game.
Nico Mannion's got a nice floater, got a nice jumper.
Wanamaker missing that three.
He's a better shooter than he showed in Arizona. That's one of the things he wants to prove.
Without Halliburton, you can just see the Kings are missing that third guard. To put it up and in.
He's had a great game.
Well, it's 5 straight double-figure games off the bench for Pascal. I love this role, and I love the way he is playing. Bielitsa is fouled.
I think their bench can be strong this year. We've got Eric Pascal coming off. We've got Kevon Looney, who's always solid. Wanamaker, Damian Lee.
You know, we've mentioned Klay Thompson several times because we know Klay watches, and we just wanted to know what we're thinking about. We're also thinking about our man Marquise Chris as well. You know, Marquise is recovering from that fracture in the leg, but you know, I love the year Marquise had last year with the Warriors, and I hope he's part of the future as well. He's a great kid in his game. I thought he played his best basketball last year. Jordan Poole missing that runner there.
I just love Marquise's attitude. Yes, the edge that he plays with. That's huge.
Ball knocked out of bounds. Still Sacramento ball. If you think about James Wiseman, Kevon Looney, Marquise Chris, I mean, as depth at the big spot there, and then the way Pascal and Draymond play, that's 5 bigs.
It's a nice stable of bigs.
Yes, that you can live with all day. It's a nice mix of young and old, and Marquise has just worked himself to become a better player. He is an incredible person. Took that to Trump as far as Joseph. And then Damian Lee is going to get that done.
Look at the Warriors bench, though. Look how much they love that. Just that effort. It's a blowout. The game is decided already. Draymond Green is off the bench. Nothing is a foregone conclusion.
Give me the Zaza Pachulia quote right here.
Nothing easy. Damian Lee just took off and fouled it. But it's the best foul of the game thus far. Look at Draymond. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we teach. Nothing easy. Draymond, his hands probably hurt from slapping, so slapping it up. Crazy.
Zaza Pachulia is in the front office, as is Sean Livingston, and Leandro Barbosa has joined the coaching staff. But when Zaza was acquired during one of the film sessions, with his MO, nothing easy. Just the mantra. Romanian setting up Jordan Poole. Catching 2-3. Jordan worked so hard in the offseason to become more reliable on that three-point shot.
Did he blow a kiss too? Anybody's blowing kisses.
Easy on the blowing kisses. The Warriors will be 4-3.
I'm just putting up this whole
season. It's what happened. Waterman. What happened to the team that couldn't make a three to save their lives? They're 19 of 37.
I don't know where that team's at.
They're 51% on threes. You've got a foul offensively on the Kings. There's Zaza Pachulia.
There he is. Oh, fresh. Look at the gear. Swag. Blue coat.
Yeah, Zaza, I mean, the basketball operations guys can all watch the game. So, you usually have Kirk Lacob and Bob Myers and Zaza and Mike Dunleavy and Johnny West.
Zaza's cardigan game is on point.
Nick Uren is here. Bob Myers there.
Pocket square.
That is the Warrior Brain Trust all gathered, and they all agreed, hey, just start making all your threes. That'll make us really good. They were right. It's that simple. Basketball, nice find. Jordan Poole back to that three. I told you, focus
No. This team, I don't know what happened to the other team, but this team was wet balls everywhere.
That other team, what about them? Chimeze Metu was checked into the game. That time, Woodard missing that three. Robert Woodard the third.
Warriors got 23s made to their 8. Like that deficit?
That's what Portland did to them Friday. And there's Nico Mannion's first NBA shot. Woodard 2 years out of Mississippi State. He was the 40th pick overall. Justin James also in. Jamias Ramsey, we saw him in the preseason. James down the lane, and they went down the basket as well as the reach-in foul.
His group on the floor, you just want to maintain the level of play. They've extended the lead. Steph has just gotten comfortable over there.
Now, Raymond, Justin James sounds like a gunslinger from the Old West, right? And he spent 4 years at Wyoming. So he was a Wyoming Cowboy.
Not possible, sir.
But Justin James, that's a great name.
Great name.
It's not allowed. People allowed YouTube yun, sir. Pasensya na, sir.
Jordan Poole, he made a couple threes. Funny hop in the lane. He made the basket, but traveled on the way.
That was a nifty finish, too. He would have blown another kiss.
Now, best name of Wyoming basketball players in history?
Tell me.
Fennis Dembo. Got to go Fennis Dembo.
That's almost like the Finisi official.
Finisi Ransom? Can't wait till we get Finisi Ransom in the game. Finisi Metu. Missing that little floater. All Warriors all night. Kings have never led. Jordan Poole, hey, give me the easy one. Good ball fake. Wire-to-wire victory domination. With the lead at its largest right now at 36. Kings just never made a run. Sometimes in the NBA, that's rare.
That's how you do it back-to-back.
Yeah. So Woodard following his own shot. Dropping that one in. Yeah, back end of a back-to-back, third game in 4 nights. Yeah. Kings were rested, and the Warriors just destroyed them.
There's one game where Steph goes insane, and then the next night, everybody just gets on reaction. What was him out of the gym?
Poole missing that three, but Jordan 3 of 5 coming off the bench. Sacramento, they've had a difficult schedule. Played Metu's telling the Warrior bench to be quiet. Yes, he did. 126 to 94. He put the fingers in the be quiet, little shush.
Wow. That is the lamest thing I've seen all day.
Mulder hitting the three. I'm liking Mulder at 2 of 2 on threes. Jordan Poole 2 of 3 on threes. That's a little internal battle for minutes there.
Just the bench down by ever.
Woodard is playing volleyball on the glass the last couple times. Able to put that in, and we get inside of 2 minutes.
Chris, I want to know why you gave me the chance to go with my high school score, and all these other guys calling in $500 went with his NBA. I think John Barry went with his NBA. What's the deal with that?
Because you're my partner, and I was hoping you would score in the 60s in high school. Put that up and in.
I thought maybe you were saying this dude didn't score in the league. I better give him.
Oh no!
I better give him his high school score.
That ain't right. What was your NBA?
I got to 35.
Yeah. I knew you had a 30 ball.
37, I think. LA.
The guys are very protective of their career high. Wanamaker flipping it up and in.
I'm not protective of mine. You can have it. I don't.
30-something in the NBA is amazing. 63 on the golf course, you guys, is ridiculous.
And I was tired after that. I don't know what Steph's going through after 62. Talking about fitness level. Molly was talking about that. Scoring 30 in the league is really hard. He went 60. He did it in a half.
36 minutes. Mulder again. Oh, Pascal passed it and did the step where he turned around like, oh, I know he's going to make that three.
Oh, my goodness.
We got style points tonight.
We're toying with him now.
The Clippers on Wednesday, the Clippers on Friday. And so the baseball series part 2 on this 7-game homestand. The Warriors are going to move to 2-1 so far. Clippers, and then Indiana, Toronto. Pascal from deep. Why not? Look at these guys make threes.
So they're going to make Tremezi Metu shush him again.
23 of 42 for the Dubs. A nice little flip inside, and Justin James able to score that. The Warriors are hitting threes. You want Nico Mannion to get his first basket. But now the Kings don't need to shoot. The shot clock is off.
34 points.
9 Warriors made a three tonight. The final three. Tremezi Metu, and that will do the scoring. We're going to hear from Draymond Green. Don't shoot that ball. And Mulder knows not to do that.
Don't make them.
Yeah, don't do that. 137-106. The Warriors get 39 and 8 from Steph Curry. 9 guys make threes. 23 of 43 from beyond the arc for a Warrior team that could not shoot the first 2 games of the season.
Not here just ransacked the Kings.
Unbelievable.
This was a performance you want to remember on both sides of the floor. I want to watch film after this one. Just compile some good clips for me. I want to see what I did. I want to see how I was feeling out there.
I tell you, there's a lot of friends there. Bobby Jackson, Rico Hines saying hi to Draymond.
There he is.
You know, Alvin Gentry, Harrison Barnes obviously is friends with everybody. Eric Pascal, Bobby Jackson, a little moment right there. I mean, that's the Kings and Warriors. Glenn Robinson is well regarded by everyone as his Bazemore and H. It was not show friends, it was show business tonight as the Warriors, 137-106. As they take care of this, and we're going to grab Draymond here in a second, who is apparently going to try to lead the league in drawing charges. We saw the Defensive Player of the Year. We saw the assists. I thought you were just working on your conditioning. You have been fantastic the last 2 games.
Thank you. Just trying to get a rhythm, get in the flow, and trying to help this team win. It's good for us to get 2 wins in a row. We're on a 7-game homestand, so trying to do all I can to make sure we protect our home court.
Draymond, you're setting the tone defensively in every way. You're rotating over on time, on target. You're leading by example. But how much fun are you having playing with James Wiseman? I saw there were times out there when you rotated over, you gave him time to get over there and get the block shot. You're teaching him, but you're showing him, too, by what you're doing on the floor. How much fun are you having with him?
A ton of fun. To have the opportunity to play with a kid is such a special talent. 19 years old and doing the things that he can do. I'm honored and privileged, to try to take on a veteran leadership role for him, and try to show him the way. And if I can hold up my end of the bargain, I know he's going to hold up his, and I'll try to show him what I can, and he'll be a star. He'll be a star without me, but if I can try to help him, give him all my knowledge, that's what my vets did for me, so I owe that to him.
Now, when you're all done, Draymond, you're going to be in the Hall of Fame, and so Wiggins and Oubre, other younger guys who've played in the league, but you've got to bring them along and kind of give them the Warrior DNA. How are you doing with that?
Just stand on them about defending and having that intensity each and every time we step on the floor. I think both of those guys are very good defenders. They can really get up and pressure the ball and mess up other teams' offense. And so, just stand on them about bringing it all the time, which they've been doing. And we need them to continue to do that so we can keep winning games.
Draymond, what's your message to the guys about guarding the three-point line? There's 2 games in a row here now.
where you guys are flying all over the place, contesting threes, and just making it tough on them to get any clean looks. What have you been telling the guys about that?
I'm not big on the whole guarding the three-point line thing. I'm big on guarding. You know,
Okay.
and if you guard, you'll guard the three-point line. You know, no one wants to see easy shots, and so we were able to not give them easy shots. And then when Buddy and Bielisa was getting open looks there, they weren't knocking them down because we were all over them, and you're not in the rhythm, and that's important. So as long as we defend, that'll cover the three-point line itself.
Yeah. Hey, we let you go with this one. We watch your warm-ups, and you're working on arc on
DJ and Olive.
You're working on threes on your warm-ups with Leandro Barbosa contesting. How crazy is it Leandro is a coach now and working you out before games?
It's great. Him and Steph has been amazing for me. Coming back from essentially a month off the court, those guys have been in the gym with me each and every day, helping me work my way back into shape. Obviously I love LB, and he's a brother of mine. We won a championship together, and to have him, giving me his knowledge in the game and continuing to better my shot is great. And, I'm thankful for both of those guys.
All right, you're the heartbeat of the team. Steve called you that many years ago. The heartbeat is back. Fun to watch.
Thank you.
Appreciate
you,
Draymond.
Sir.
That is the one and only Draymond Green. He's got Wiseman in leadership. He's bringing along Oubre and Wiggins. The heartbeat is back, and so are the Dubs. We'll wrap it up from Chase Center. Coming up next.
I feel like I'm the good kind of spicy. It means you got an edge. I got an edge.
He's got some umph, and I got some umph.
I don't know about your umph, but impatience doesn't equal spicy. Sonic Chicken Slinger.
Is it a good umph or a bad umph?
As a young man in foster care, I didn't always make the best decisions. I spent almost 9 years in and out of the prison system. Companies really...
So, Jaden Ramos, yung raffle kasi ginagawa ko siya off-cam kasi hindi ka agad nakikita kasi yung mga nagsasubscribe dun sa YouTube studio. Yan. So, ina-announce ko naman siya, sir. Thank you.